Boy. It's going okay. We're done with all the cameras and we're just ready to get to work. Oh. Just only one more time left this week.
Welcome to Disc Golf Stream's coverage of the Tyyni Open 2023, fifth stop on the European Pro Tour. We got final round MPO action from the lead card. Andrew Gum.
Victor Tågestad, I'm ready for some action. I hope you are too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have no idea who's going to be the winner. Of course we don't, because there's 18 holes still to play, but it's going to be tight today. I have a feeling that that three-stroke lead that Mikael Häme has gotten after 2 rounds of great disc golf, that's not going to be something to lean on today. He's going to have to shoot something similar today if he's going to finally get his first European Pro Tour win.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough just to maintain. He's going to have to keep scoring. He's averaging about 1065 or a little better maybe on the.
It's quite good.
That's real good. Yeah, he's getting it done so far, but one more round, and Lauri Lehtinen is dead set on defending his title here. He's just 3 strokes back. He's been getting it done all week. Just got tripped up pretty hardcore day 1 there on hole 18. It's going to come down to that again.
It is, and not just those 2 players, even though they are the biggest favorites right now, Mikael Häme and Lauri Lehtinen. We have so many great players right behind. Jesse Nieminen and Silver Lett are also gonna be on that lead card, and scary names also behind there. So
that's right.
Lots of things can still happen. This is some highlights from yesterday's round 2 moving day, and that was Tavi Mäkelä on hole 2 with one of the more beautiful shots I've ever seen.
That was crazy, man. He parked that hole so hard. One of only a handful of birdies. Got it done. And I really liked what we saw from Tavi. He's clearly a very talented young man.
18 years old, and lots of great success in his future. I'm sure that we are going to see him soon again here on Disc Golf Stream.
Most likely. Lauri Lehtinen just getting a sweet highlight from way deep there on hole 3. Silver doing his best to park that hole 4. Getting some good ground play at the end of it. We had so many good highlights, including the only birdie on the day on the monster hole 5, Lauri Lehtinen. This third shot was unbelievable.
With his moonshine Pioneer, just snakes it all the way up there with a huge anhyzer and able to get the birdie, almost a tap-in birdie. That was just incredible on one of the hardest holes in disc golf.
Yeah, and we had a ton of highlights on this hole yesterday. Check it out. Putting clinic from C2. The whole card, except Lauri was pretty much parked for the birdie. We're going to see Samuel as well. No, maybe not. I guess we don't watch that one. But the grenade from Lauri here, almost smashing it in.
That was as close as you can get. It's almost impossible to get it in from that angle, of course, but that wasn't far away.
If anyone's going to do it, it's Lauri. He's basically, I guess he hit the pole day 1. That one was real close as well. He's got that shot dialed. That shot was nice from Tavi as well. Straight at the basket on 11. Ton of great highlights. But yeah, we can't forget about Mauri Wielman. He's there at the top of the chase. I mean, he's 8 strokes from the lead, but if he can catch fire and show what he's capable of doing like he has been all year, then he might be able to put a little bit of pressure in from the clubhouse.
You never know.
If he gets in there with a real hot score, it's going to have to be something special, though.
There can be some struggling, like on the lead card as well. You never know what kind of nerves they come in with. Mikael Häme hasn't had that many wins. Only 3 wins in his whole career, and only 1 on the highest level. So I'm not so sure of what we will see from Mikael Häme. Of course, I know what he's capable of, and I know that he should be able to get this with a 3-stroke lead, but he's going to have to earn it.
Absolutely. He's been putting on a really great show this whole weekend, and he's got to get it done. One more round.
Mikael Häme shot 11 down day 1 and then 9 down yesterday. Yesterday only beaten by 2 players, Lauri Lehtinen 10 down, as well as Jesse Nieminen also 10 down.
Yeah, those 10 downs came in at 1066 rated. Great shooting from both those guys.
And they are all players that have been performing well here on this course previously. We know that Jesse Nieminen has won Tyyni 2 years ago. Lauri Lehtinen won here last year. Don't have any specific memory of Mikael Häme on this course, but I know that he has been playing well here at least before. And
he plays well everywhere.
Yeah.
He's so consistent. His game is so well-rounded. But yeah.
And Silver,
there
finished
he is.
5th last year. had a huge putt there yesterday that took him to the lead card on hole 18.
Yeah, and he's been having such a great season. He's been right in contention at basically every event he's played almost, both on this tour and on the Euro Tour. And yeah, really, really quality player out of Estonia.
And here you have it, the leaderboard. We have mentioned the 4 players in the top so that we're going to watch on the lead card. Jesse Nieminen was able to get in there, as well as Silver Lett. Samuel Henninen and Tavi Mäkelä, who was on the lead card, dropped down a little bit, but they will be right there behind. And watch out for those two.
Yeah, and a couple big movers there. Rasmus Saukoriipi and Nestori Tukkonen, both up big spots on the day in their top 10. So keep an eye out for them.
But speaking of Rasmus Saukoriipi, one of maybe, very few players who actually got a bogey on hole 1 today.
Wow.
You had some interesting stats on hole 1, which we're going to see in just a few minutes here.
It's kind of crazy today. It's been the easiest hole on the course every day for the MPO field, but today we got 78% birdies there, 2.25 average. So the field has got it figured out and dialed in now.
78%. That's quite good.
Pretty impressive.
And this guy has gotten a birdie here many times on hole 1. Lauri Lehtinen, he was telling you a few days ago at Inside Disc Golf podcast how to tame this course.
Yeah, it was really nice to sit down and talk with him. Super talented player and a very nice person. He said that you got to set your playbook in advance, play smart, take calculated risk to score. You really got to be cautious on those tough holes and all the scary greens while you're out there hunting for your birdies, but you have to capitalize on your opportunities if you're playing for the win. You can't be shy. You can't be too safe. You got to be confident when you're putting, and you have to execute your game plan all the way to the very end there.
Yeah, there's always going to be... This field is so stacked right now, so if you have a slow round, there is going to be not just 1 or 2 players who are going to pass you. There are going to be like a handful, 10, 20 players who are going to pass you, so you can't afford any slow rounds anymore.
Yeah, hole
that's
18.
just not how the sport looks like.
Yeah, that's true. You have to be aggressive, but with the calculated risk, like he explained.
Exactly.
Then you got to finish strong on 18, obviously. Such a difficult water carry with tricky OB and a lot of pressure there. We also had a birdie blueprint from our experts on the finish side of the commentary booth there, saying the monster will bite you. Absolutely true. That's hole 5. The long par 5 was the hardest hole in Europe last year. And I wouldn't be surprised to see that again.
No, if you're able to score a par there, that's going to be a birdie feeling. If you're able to get a birdie, that's almost like an albatross feeling, I feel like.
Yeah, it averages well over a stroke over par. And yeah, it's the closest thing to a par 6 I've ever played. Tricky greens, right in line with what Lowry was telling us. And you got to hit your lines. More important to hit lines than gain distance. Make sure you're playing for position. And yeah, let's focus on distance, more on control.
Yeah, it's not the longest course in that way, but it's very technical. It requires many different shot shapes. There's a lots of ups and downs, lots of downhill shots that you maybe don't play too often on other courses.
Ton of fun to play, that's for sure, and really enjoyable to watch. There we see Mauri Vielman way out front in the European Pro Tour point standings.
It's going to be hard to catch him. I doubt is it even possible now when he's playing good here as well?
He's had a flaming hot start to the season. I mean, if Mikau can get the 100, that puts him up there somewhere close, but it's going to be real tough to keep up with him the season he's been having.
Yeah, Mauri is right now at 5th place, so he's going to get quite a few points here as well. So
yep, that's true.
And many of the players right there in the top tour point standings are playing good. Yes, in Yemen, and you see him right there on the lead card, preparing for his round. Severi Saviniemi plays good. Rasmus Saukoriipi, you mentioned him.
Yeah.
Samuel Hanninen, yeah, so many players, and now we're ready.
It's time for the lead card. For the final round, ensimmäisenä tiille, first to tee off. Representing Glass Disc and Privastor, Mikael Häme.
Here's the man.
Will this be the weekend when Mikael Häme finally breaks his curse of not getting those wins?
Well, the fields are so stacked these days. It is really hard to get the wins, but yeah, this is as close as he's been in quite some time. That's
And
going to be a perfect start, dropping it right there next to the bucket.
close as you can be to the basket as well.
Yeah.
Perfect start.
And here's the defending champion, also the winner of the last event on the European Pro Tour up there at the Nokia Open. Was able to hunt down Mauri Vielman, one of the rare players to defeat him for a win this season.
Throwing a justice here. This is also looking just as good as Mikael Hämme's shot. Maybe not as good, but still in the circle.
Straightened out a little bit. He's going to have a tester putt there, but it's right there in his range. Nothing to worry about. Are we going to see that rare backhand? Yes.
Yes, we are with a Saki Bump Slammer, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's a very, very overstable low glide disc. I couldn't throw this on this hole. No. But Jesse Nieminen, he can.
He's got great backhand power as well. He's known for his forehand, but he's got all the tricks. That almost aced. Did it hit the base?
No, somewhere close at least, and he should get an easy birdie.
Right inside the
Scraped the koozie.
He did hit this koozie, I thought so. Yeah, nice start there. Silver Lat representing
Also,
Estonia and Latitude 64.
Yeah, also a forehand magician.
Also really great backhand as well.
That's
though.
right.
He's got weapons, that's for sure. This one's a little sawed off. I
Could
think.
maybe go out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like a little heavy on the highs there, out of the hand. Is that OB, Renee? Well, first off, course close up.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Seabay Disc Golf here in Sipoo, Finland. About a 15 or 20 minute drive from the capital city of Helsinki. Established in 2016, rated very highly and hosting this event since 2017. Lots of great amenities on site, lake, hotel, campground, kayaks for rent, mini golf, much, much more.
Many beautiful holes as well. It's a par 60 in this layout, 2,253 meters. Lots of OBs, lots of height difference, lots of scary, tight fairways also on this specific layout. And of course, the dangerous finishing hole, hole 18, where you throw 150 meters over water. Lots of things can happen there and has happened already this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's notorious for the drama that it brings to the finishing of this event, and special hole just for this layout. You won't find that on your normal trip to Seabay, but what you will find is two very, very high quality layouts. One more suited for amateurs, but fun for everybody, and another one much more championship level style.
And it's a modified version of that one that these guys are playing right now.
Exactly.
Slightly modified, I'd say. It's more or less the same.
Most of the holes you will recognize.
Silver, after going out of bounds, is going to have to putt to save his par, and it seems like that tree is annoying him.
It doesn't, look like he has a totally clear line at it anyway.
And as you said, 78% birdies on this hole, so this is as much as of a must-get birdie as you'll ever see.
Good putt there from Silver, but yeah, not the start he was looking for. Par does feel like a bogey on this hole in the sense that you're losing almost a stroke to the field.
Yeah, and especially when you're fourth on the lead card and you want to try to get closer to the players in front of you, that's not something that you can afford.
No, but there's still 17 holes, and if he can catch fire, you never know. Of course, there's lots to play for, even if you're not competing for the win. Great paycheck here. Lots of added cash. We got tour points at stake. Lowry in for a stress-free birdie from the looks of it.
He knows what he's playing for. He's playing to gain 3 strokes at least on Mikael Hämme. And he is... he's not going to pick any strokes here, though.
No, but he's going to keep pace and can't afford to drop any further back, that's for sure. He's got to stay with him all the way and just try to keep chipping away where and when he can.
And Jesse Nieminen always playing good on this course. He's also a former champion here 2 years back. Watch out for him. He's only 2 behind Lauri Lehtinen.
Yeah, 3 birdies in that one OB par from silver.
Tavi Mäkelä here on hole 3. Did he birdie this yesterday? I think he maybe did.
I think it was a par.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a par at best today, at least. It's hit the early tree and kicked the wrong direction.
Rasmus going to that flex forehand. Something overstable on a heavy angle. Or not so overstable. This is more of a kind of a flatter shot, but straight at the basket. And that's going to be right inside circle 1 for a birdie putt.
Also, world-class forehand on that guy. He is just too good. He has surprised me so many times this season.
I think this is that new prototype Kello from XL Discs. Incredibly overstable fairway. And Samuel making easy work of this. Putting it right up in the bullseye with that thing.
Yeah, you said it already. They're showing so many new lines on this hole 3 that I just feel like I have to go out and try myself.
Yeah, yeah, this is cool. Of course, there are quite a few options on that one, but more and more now that we've seen a lot of players doing pretty fun stuff out there with it. Of course, it's made famous for the Greg Barsby ace at 2018 Tyyni. It was hole 8 back then, but without the double Mando, but he went down through the Mando anyway and rang it up in front of a huge gallery. You can check that out on YouTube. Quite a few angles.
Mauri Willman left a little bit more distance to the basket than was what he would have wished for, but I still think that he's close enough to at least give it a run. He got a bogey on hole 2 though. So at even par after getting birdie on hole 1 and then bogey on hole 2. Same score for Rasmus Saukoriipi today, but the other way around. Bogey on hole 1 and then birdie on hole 2.
Interesting.
Samuel Hänninen and Tavi Mäkelä also having that mirrored scorecards, but they are on 1 under par for the round. Tavi able to get 2 days in a row.
Uh-oh. Trying to jump putt up to the basket, hits one of those birch trees and still outside the circle for par now. He's going to need a highlight putt just to save it.
I wonder if Tavi Mäkelä is the only player in the field who was able to get the birdie on hole 2 times.
Maybe.
Might be.
He parked it yesterday.
Yeah.
He was one of only 2 park jobs. There's only...
there might be a few more players, but I don't know. There aren't too many birdies.
I can find out for you if you like. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong hole. That's not going to help. Or wait, yeah, no. Okay, well, he didn't get it day 1, did he? But yeah, he got it.
He might not be the only one, but anyway, impressive to get it 2 days in a row. Mauri Willman was close enough to get it, and one of so many highlight putts we have seen from him this year.
Rasmus Saukoriipi's got it twice.
Okay.
Day 1 and 2 at least. There could be others, but yeah, it's a really good hole to get, that's for sure. We'll get you the stats on it for today here.
Oh, and
he almost
missed
got it.
that one also, so it's going to be a bogey then.
Yeah, 3rd most difficult. We're talking about hole 2 here, obviously. 4.32 average, 7% birdies, no park jobs today.
Lauri has been incredibly good from the tee on this one. Is this as good? It's okay.
I don't
Got
know.
a little bit lucky that it kicked back in the fairway, but it's gonna be a long second shot if he wants to get a birdie.
Rasmus Saukoriipi got it all 3 rounds.
Okay, then there was someone who was even better on hole 2.
Yeah, wow, that's incredible though. That guy's really talented. Yes, a bombing on this one. Oh, that branch takes a little speed off it, but it's still huge. Right up behind that tree.
Quite annoying.
Quite unfortunate. He's got a great standstill forehand, but after a drive like that, you hate to see it straight up against a tree.
It would have been more on the right side if it wouldn't have hit that branch. So.
Yeah, that branch just slowed it a little. Maybe let it hyzer out more. Silver smashes this. It might be a little too far right if it can fight through. It does. Yes, and he's going to be right up there by that, just behind that 100-meter stake. A little bit tricky footing, but his standstill forehand's super good. So
that ditch is a little bit deeper than what it looks like because the grass is taller.
True,
but that was okay. And this one also looks okay. Maybe even better than that. That's a prime position to be. He is right in the middle of the fairway.
Super nice.
Control distance. And here is the flyover of one of the more beautiful holes on the course and on any course.
Yeah, it's so pretty with this lush green meadowed fairway.
220 meters long.
Yeah,
Nice green fairway with an OB pond there at the end of it. Then you need to head up through this gap.
Way
Uphill
up.
quite a bit.
Yes, it is. Beautiful forest all around. And a very fair technical par 4. Challenging, obviously.
Yeah, especially the second part of the hole. This fairway is...
It's pretty open off the tee,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you just want to put yourself in position. That second shot, incredibly difficult. Tero Yatinen threw it in from over 30 meters for his birdie. Must be a nice feeling.
Definitely.
From down by the gap, I guess.
Yeah, it must have been right
Or a little bit up from there, yeah.
somewhere just in the gap.
Yeah, at the very near,
Exactly, the
side of the gap. Yeah.
inside part of the gap, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice big gallery also. That's always nice to see. Even though it's not the best weather today. Let's have a weather check with René in a short while. After these second shots, maybe. Silver. What can he do? Forehand, probably. Yes. It was somewhere here where Tavi Mäkelä was throwing from yesterday when he just went straight through the gap and parked it. And this is also looking quite good, but maybe a little bit early.
Yeah, I'm breaking right into the trees there. He's pretty far up, but I don't know if he's going to have any open look.
Doesn't seem like a likely birdie. Lauri's going with his mid-range here.
Got that gatekeeper. This is a 4-speed disc that he's able to throw like way over 130, 40 meters.
Yeah, he still has about 100 meters to go here.
Way uphill, so see if he can. He's lined up with the gap very nicely. Gonna put a little touch hyzer on this, and that's a little bit too right. Yeah, catches that first tree, and luckily it comes straight down instead of kicking off right or left, but
Shouldn't be any problem to get a par.
nope.
I was going to say that I could consider throwing a mid-range from there myself, but I wouldn't be going for the basket with that
Yeah.
shot.
Right. Good to clarify. Of course, you can always throw mid-range, but it's not going to go half as far as Lauri Lehtinen, is it?
Not at all. Maybe a third. Oh, that's a nasty kick to the left side, but there are some gaps on that side. It's not going to be a birdie, though. Yes, he seems focused today.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah,
No?
he's always playing really well final round, especially on this course. Let's see if he can get himself up towards the pin here. And
Quite cool that Jessen Yemenen is the one with the longest drive.
yeah, for the back.
With the backhand, yeah.
That's impressive. He does really have great distance both sides. Just not quite as confident with it, but look at this
This
forehand.
is something he's comfortable with, though.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful line.
That
a
is
standstill.
not far away from the basket, as you can see here. What a shot from Jessen Yemenen.
And you can just feel the force of that even through the screen, like laser beam right through the center of the gap.
A standstill forehand.
Man, he's good.
Lauri got actually very lucky there. He shouldn't have any. Okay, maybe he is.
It's a little bit weird angle.
It's
with
still in the way, that tree, yeah?
that tree a little bit, but
Not by a lot.
doesn't feel quite comfortable, so he's trying to stretch himself out a little bit, and is obviously a little bit irritating to have that tree so close to where he's trying to throw it, but he finds a way to get it right up there next to the basket. Oh no, did I speak too soon?
I
Okay,
think it's just
expected.
fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Almost too soon, but it's right next to Jesse's disc, and we weren't worried about that one, so we shouldn't be worried about Lauri's either.
No, I just got some weird ground reaction there at the end of it. Luckily, it didn't roll too far. He should be able to convert for the par.
Rasmus Saukoriipi, after that surprising bogey on hole 1, got a turkey.
Nice.
3 birdies in a row, 2, 3, and 4. Mikael Hammer from down on the knee. It didn't kick too bad, actually.
He's pretty crafty, especially with this type of shot. Yeah, sliding it right up there.
Perfect.
Samuel taking a double bogey there on 4. It's not going to help.
Oh,
us.
true. Yeah, then it's going to be difficult for him to.
It's a pretty big setback there.
Yes, but on that hole also, like that should be
Yeah.
one that you want to get.
Yeah.
We're soon gonna see it. I don't know if we get to see the chase card on it, but we're soon gonna get there with the lead card at least. Silver.
Tight spot here. He seems to see something. Yeah, with a nice little hyzer.
Oh, yeah. It dropped. I was worried about that one just like we were about Lauris, but then I saw where it landed.
Yeah, they're all bunched up there together.
Poplar spot.
It's only about 5 or 6 meters. A little bit uphill, but doesn't seem to be any wind. Renee can. Oh, wait, no, he's busy. We'll get an update from him shortly, but he's a little busy, I think. First up, Lauri Lehtinen.
This should be a 10 out of 10 putt for him, but it's day 3. You never know what he's feeling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was a surprise.
that is not gonna be a happy Lauri Lehtinen now.
That's a surprise there. That's going to be a bogey for him.
Yeah, true. That was for par also. That's
That's not going to help his case trying to run for this title, but it's not over yet. And
it's
if you
far
can- if you
far
can
from
u-
over. But
yeah, if he can use that to fuel his fire and get real hot, then that's exactly what he has to do.
I think we're gonna see a focused Lauri Lehtinen on the next few putts. Jesse Nieminen for his birdie. And will be tied with Lauri if he makes this.
That's right. 2-stroke swing right there.
Things can happen quickly. Now Jesse Nieminen is up to 2nd place, tied with Lauri Lehtinen. And Mikael Häme is putting for par. He will have a 4-stroke lead now after this hole. It's looking good for this guy. 16 holes to play with a 4-stroke lead. Exciting.
Yep.
Rasmus Saukoriipi here on the monster hole, hole 5 from the tee.
Looks a little early on the fade, but not too bad spot. A little bit pinched.
Would have needed a few more meters if he wanted to really attack.
That's
Like
a good one.
This better.
Pretty straight though.
Maybe too straight.
Yeah, you rarely see it overshot there, but that's not the worst place to be. He's got a pretty open spot over there.
Oh, he put a lot of power behind that one. Maybe a bit too much. Didn't look like he had all the control.
It was a little wild, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I like the effort though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, full steam.
And Samuel Hanninen trying to repair that double bogey from the previous hole. Can he do it with the birdie here?
This is beautiful.
Perfect.
Wow. That's how you do it right there. Yeah, Renee, how's it going out there and what's the weather like? Okay, I guess he's still not back with us. I'm sorry for that. We do have an on-course reporter that we will hear from eventually.
Oh, it helps if I unmute myself.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Overcast weather, gusty winds. On hole 1, we did start to have a little bit of a very light rain, which is in the post right now, but the weather forecast does say that we will get slightly more rain over the afternoon.
Okay.
Let's hope it doesn't go too crazy.
Okay, something to keep an eye on there. We had a really, really hot day 1. Quite a stormy yesterday, but it held off for both of our lead cards, luckily.
Yeah, not at all too bad, actually, yesterday. It could have been so much worse.
Rained overnight. A little bit gray here today, but looking like pretty comfortable conditions. The wind seems to be down compared to what we saw earlier from the FPO. But this is a little bit more sheltered part of the course, I guess, but it doesn't seem to be quite as windy. You can see some movement there from the trees, but
I think I'll go with the more sheltered part of the course.
okay,
Because
so
it is quite gusty out in the open.
Okay, that's good to know. Silver is trying to keep his disc dry. Yes, I had a really good shot there, and Mikael maybe not as good, but still down there in putting range. And this is also
great.
looking good. Maybe.
oh, it caught that one tree. It looked like it was going to get some nice ground play, but it is kind of hard to count on the skip shot here because there's
just
quite a few things on the ground, isn't there?
Yeah, that it's too much uneven ground. Lauri is going with Justice.
Needs to really commit to the anhyzer here. Super overstable mid-range.
He wasn't able to really commit to this shot yesterday and still made a huge putt, though.
This is a better angle, though.
Much better.
Oh, it does catch one of those guardian trees pretty early. I'm not going to call him out of birdie range. with his
never going to do that again after
no.
what I said yesterday on this hole. But that was a huge highlight, though. So
yeah,
I'm not embarrassed of what I said there.
No, not at all. And it's going to be a long run. It probably circle 2's edge from back there. So, but he quite needs it if he's really wanting to defend that title.
Yeah, and yes, in Yemen, and I'm almost counting on him getting it. I think he's very close to the basket. So in that case, Jesse will get up to solo second if Lauri isn't able to get his birdie. Samuel Hanninen is in prime position here. This is right where you want to be after your tee shot. He's gonna go on the left side there. Those 2 trees. Oh, was that an early release or something? Okay, quite lucky. Quite lucky.
That's a decent kick if I ever seen one.
I was sure that he was going to go on the left side, and I was very surprised to see that coming out with so much hyzer angle.
Oh, now we see those trees rustling. Yeah, it is windy.
We see a big gallery also. That's nice.
Soft run.
Both Mikael Häme and Jesse Nieminen in circle 1. Silverlet somewhere mid circle 2 maybe, or like 13, 14 meters.
Yeah, at least. Would be a real nice highlight. I'm not going to sound the alarm, but
I'm hoping to hear that today again.
Try not to make a habit of it. Might be too weird for most people.
You never know. Might gain a few followers with that one. Silver not able to connect with his attempt there from circle 2, but he should be able to get a par. Mikael Hamme, the only player in the whole field who is still bogey free.
That's crazy.
And he still is after 2 rounds and 2 holes.
Yeah, and I don't see any bogeys coming here.
That would surprise me.
Most likely a birdie.
Yeah, I think.
I'm thinking. He's taking some time. Yeah.
Not the worst bit anyway. A little bit soft, and that's what happened yesterday also when he looked slightly vulnerable for a while there.
Yeah, his misses have been low when he's kind of when it appears like he's feeling some nerves there on the green. It's most often just nice and easy right in the middle, but he did miss like 3 inside circle putts at least yesterday for birdie though. Oh, Lowry is struggling here now on final day. That one looked like a good putt, but
Yeah, this is a little bit too much, a little bit too early in the round. Of course, he has many holes to still repair this, but I mean, bogey on this one and bogey on 2, that's not what it says in his playbook.
no, and that's surprising to see him. He's usually such a good putter. Not sure, it's just a little bit off today. Hopefully he'll find that stroke soon. I'm sure we're going to see some great highlights from him, but it's looking less and less likely to defend that title at this pace.
Yeah, not the start he was looking for. Mikael Hamme only 1 ahead. No, sorry, only 1 under par though, but still, that's anyway a solid start. This guy is looking like a sack of gold right now. 3 out of 3.
Wow.
So he is getting close. He is now 18 under par. He's 3 behind the leader now. And he's 2 ahead of Lauri Lehtinen.
That happened quick.
Yeah. Lauri had 2 on Jesse.
Yeah.
But now it's the other way around. Interesting.
Back on the monster here with the chase card.
Weird second shot there from this guy Samuel Hanninen. Must have slipped from his hand or something. That's the only thing only explanation I have. And he got lucky that it got kicked out on the fairway.
Yeah, super talented player. You don't often see really bad shots from him, but a little bit out of sorts today with that double bogey on 4, and then
this is aggressive. This is aggressive.
That's huge.
Almost able to stick it on the fairway, and look how far up he is.
That was impressive. Not sure if he's got an open look up there to the basket, but
That should be a par.
big distance, that's for sure.
Par is a birdie feeling on this one. I'm sure he can reach it somehow. I don't think it went down too deep there. And
Yeah, I think he's on the edge of the wood line, so hopefully can manufacture something up to the green.
hole 4 is a hole that should suit Jesse Nieminen quite well. And here he is on the tee pad. And I think this is going to be good.
A little wide, but it's stable enough.
Get a counter skip though, so it's not good. It skipped the wrong way.
That's quite unfortunate for him.
Did it ever cross in bounds? Up there? I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I spoke too soon yet again. I need to learn from my mistakes at some point, but it did look good to me. That was a very weird reaction on the ground there.
Stilettos are so overstable. I don't know how it skips so straight. You usually flare. It was a little wide, but Mika also wide.
Same thing there.
He's out.
Yeah, in the same spot almost. And I wonder, that also didn't cross in up there at least, so that's not going to be a good score on this hole.
I think those are both, similar mark. Sorry, go ahead.
Silver has parked this, I think, 2 days in a row almost. So
Yep.
Now maybe it's time to sound that sound the alarm. Let us hear the highlight alert. Or spare us, I don't know.
We'll hold off for now, but that's a nice looking highlight for sure. Oh, weird skip. What is going on here?
All three.
That was a brutal reaction off the green, off that granite rock.
Yeah. All three out of bounds. And now
He's smiling about that. There's not much you can do about that. That looked like a great shot all the way.
Lauri, now is the time for you to
It's an opportunity to get
bite back.
a little bit back. He almost aced it on day one, skipped off the backside chains, and it was aiming for it. Caught some random twig.
Where did that end up? René, what happened to Lauri's disc?
Hit some branch, but I didn't see what happened to it after that. It was definitely tracking for the bucket.
Yeah, I wonder if that is in bounds. It says on Judith that he's putting for birdie in circle 1, but I don't know if I dare to trust that.
I think it kept on going up. Maybe,
yeah,
maybe we just couldn't see behind that tree, but it did hit that
If it did,
that bare branch that we weren't really quite expecting. I don't know how it changed the trajectory. We didn't really see it after that.
I thought it just went straight out to the left, but I might be wrong.
Oh, that's deep in there.
And that was his 5th throw, so this is looking like it could be a big number for Mauri Willman. Hasn't had his best performance today yet. 1 under par though, so it's still a solid start, but it's going to be over par after this.
I don't see any discs up on the green.
No.
Renee, can you hear us? He's again unavailable. They're kind of going to have to try to figure out where those discs were last in bounds.
Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere close at least. Silver maybe, but Jesse and Mikael not that close. So now I think we have René back with us. Did you see Lauri's shot and what happened to it?
Unfortunately not. I was busy doing my second day job as a tech support.
Tech support.
Unfortunately.
No worries.
No, you
I
have a
know
lot
that
of
I know that unfortunately there is a blind angle behind on this side of the fairway for the players, so it's hard to see where the window be.
Seems like they've made a decision. Group decision is always what it comes down to in disc golf. Each player on the card is also doubling as an official and have to give input and come to a decision between the group.
So Mikael Hamme is going to try to lay this up to save a bogey then. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Perfect
It's not
touch.
going to be. Then I think, at least to my eyes, yes, they should be throwing from somewhere close to where Mikael was throwing, but they seem to be walking up the fairway.
We do have a disc OB on the left side, if that's the one you're referring to.
On the left side?
Yeah, we should have 2 discs OB on the left side, yeses and silvers, but we don't know where Lauri ended up.
We know there was 3 OBs for sure. We're not exactly sure what happened to Lowry. I can tell you this hole is averaging 3.09. 7th most difficult, which is kind of surprising to me. I guess the OB is quite an issue. 25% birdies, 29% bogeys or worse, so great score separation.
And it didn't look here that the wind was an issue, at least, because they all those shots looked great. It was just the ground play that was
kind of bizarre.
Screwing it up completely for 3 of the players at least. Yes, Lauri hit something up in a tree instead, but where did it end up?
Quite a tense discussion, obviously. There's a lot of implications here. Silver doesn't seem to want to give any input from what Jesse was saying. Or I don't know. It's hard to tell what's happening there, but
Yeah, we can only guess, but it looks like they aren't really
agreeing too well, yeah.
all on the same side there. We're agreeing on where it went in. And it doesn't really matter what we are saying or thinking here, but I think that he should have taken it from a similar position as Mikael Hammer did.
Yeah, it's so hard without eyes on the ground there.
Exactly, yeah.
With the, it is quite blind, like Renee said, from the tee, and we didn't really have a great angle on any of that either, honestly, like from when they were in flight.
He was close to get that one though, but
I would have agreed with you that him and Mikael's were very similar in everything about them.
And we still don't know where Lauri is. We know that Silver rolled out somewhere close to where the disc ended up.
His seemed the most unfair of all of them to
Yeah,
me.
I
Like the
think
way
so.
it skipped off that rock was bizarre. Looked like it was going to come in and skip right towards the basket, and instead it like hopped up and skipped the other direction somehow.
Strange things can happen when you go
Yeah.
for those shots.
Yeah, with plastic and rock, never quite know what you're going to get. Great putt there.
Oh,
from
what a
Silver.
save!
Sweet jumper for the par save.
That's a par with a birdie feeling now, considering what's happening for the rest of the card.
Yeah, really nice highlight from Silver.
And where is Lauri Lehtinen? He
Here he
is in circle one.
Yep. Yeah, we just couldn't see it because that it was kind of between those two chunks of rock on the green grass.
He is in circle one, and this is a golden opportunity for Lauri.
See if he can dial his putt in. He's clearly been struggling on the green today, which is rare.
And he continues to do so.
Just not feeling his putt for some reason.
He has been so good. He was so dialed yesterday. He hit everything, it felt like. And now when it means the most, then suddenly something isn't working.
He was going to get one stroke back from the top two, but he surely would have wanted to get a two-stroke swing here.
Mikael Hammer with that bogey is 20 down. Yasin Yemenen with his bogey is 17 down. Lauri with his par still going to be one behind. Yasin Yemenen third place, 16 down. And then Silver let 14 down. Yeah, that's not... Those are not the killer eyes that we are so used to see from Lauri Lehtinen on day 3.
Look at this. Nubs and in.
Ooh, just in. Yeah, that's a great one.
Squeaking it in. Great highlight.
But it also looks like quite it's a good-looking Mikael Hammer so far. Even though he missed this one, I like what I'm seeing from him.
Yeah, seems confident.
No worries. He seems relaxed and happy, and that's when he's playing the best.
Yep.
We haven't seen the smirky smile yet, and that jumpy step that he has sometimes. But I'm sure it's there, right around the corner. We're gonna see it soon.
Yeah, you can easily tell when he's feeling it. He gets a little strut, little smirk, and starts doing real great things and stringing together tons of birdies in a row.
This guy is
nice one.
Playing good all the time, no matter how he's looking. Mauro Willman puts it close to the basket. Got a 7 though on hole 5, so he has some issues today. And Tavi Mäkelä, what's happening to him? 2 bogeys today and 1 birdie, so he's 1 over par, dropping down a little bit.
That's a nice line there. Working that left side gap and getting it to scoot up there. I think it's inside the circle.
But interesting things are happening also here on the chase card. No one really stepping on the gas pedal yet, though.
Tavi's jump putt leaves him a little bit of work left. Not too much, though. Silver with a textbook forehand here on hole 5. Skipping off the road. A little bit long. Slightly pinched with bad footing there, but...
Not Not ideal, but still a good drive.
Yeah.
And with his forehand, should be okay.
This is also a little straight maybe for Lowry. Similar position over there.
They're gonna have to work for it. No matter where you are on this hole, you're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's kind of an understatement,
Yeah.
even.
Yes. Can he get up on that road? Oh yes, it gets around.
Wow, that's huge.
It's
up
right
there.
there where we saw Samuel Hänninen was. And even with a drive like that, Samuel Hänninen wasn't able to get a birdie, but you can't be in any better spot though. Jesse Nieminen should be happy with that.
Really nice move on this from Mikko. Just short of the road there.
Good job. Mikael Häme looking good enough at least so far.
Samo seem to let go of that really late. Airballs it. It's going to have similar distance coming back. Rasmus Salkoripi with a good putt there for his birdie, I believe.
That was a birdie. He has nothing else than birdies and bogeys on his scorecard so far.
That sounds like a typical Rasmus
Yeah.
Salkoripi round.
4 birdies and 2 bogeys, so he's 2 under par. Mauri Willman, he is back now at even par for the round and tied with Rasmus Salkoripi, 5th place, 12 under par. And this guy, Samuel Hänninen, got a par now. He's 1 stroke behind those 2 guys. Tavi Mäkelä, 10 under par, 11th place. Struggling a little bit. So not the hottest pace anyway on the chase card. And also maybe not the hottest pace on the lead card. There are some nerves out there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can feel it more than what we can see it. It's just not that hot yet. I'm not talking about the weather.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Jesse was looking pretty good until that bogey. Lowry's just really off on the green, which is quite a surprise. Mikko, I think he's doing just fine. I guess that one blemish there. But yeah, nobody's really playing how you would expect them to play final day.
No, exactly.
This disc is just magical for Lowry. Does incredible things. This Moonshine Pioneer. Pretty overstable fairway from latitude. Just gonna turn the corner and skip up there into a pretty good position.
That's great.
Yeah, good second shot there.
Hot round today. Well, they are still out on the course, but Teemu Lampainen and Onni Arminen on the same card, 7 down. Not really in contention for the win, but 2 good players and
yeah, pushing each other.
Exactly. Of the players that have finished their rounds, Otto Mäkinen has the best score, 6 down today. So no really...
I think that wind might be an issue when we get to the more exposed parts of the course. It hasn't been playing up too much yet, but not sure though.
That's a typical shot on this hole. Looks good all the way, and then it just turns into the forest at the end. It's going to be an annoying shot there. Second from Mikael Häme. Third, sorry. That was the second shot. And lots of work to do still on this, the most difficult hole on the course.
It usually is, but today it's playing as the second most difficult. Can you believe that?
Hey, which one is the?
I don't know, but it's 6.25 average, so it must be hole 18, huh? But yeah, I'm really surprised to see that it's not. It has always been every time it's ever been played.
Yeah, it's hole 18,
Yeah.
averaging 1.5 over par.
Wow.
26% triple bogeys or worse.
There has to be some major wind conditions.
Yeah.
And that's the only explanation there. By day 3, people should have that hole figured out. And it's notorious for having some really tricky winds to deal with. So a rare statistical anomaly almost here to have this hole not be the most difficult on the course. But it is averaging 6.25 today, so 76% of the field bogey or worse.
Yeah, that's what we mean when you say that the par is a birdie feeling.
Yeah. We do have one birdie today.
Who?
Nestori Tukkanen.
Not a surprising name to see up there.
No, but he got it from pretty deep in circle 2.
Silverlet. Estonian. First ever Estonian player to reach 1,000 rating.
That's quite a legacy.
Yeah, I would have been proud if I was.
Absolutely.
I would be proud if I ever reached 1,000 rating. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Gonna aim to 900 first.
It's a long way to the top.
Yeah. If you want to rock and roll.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So back here, hole 7. Yes.
Mauri Willman.
Feedback, I believe. This looks good. If it can just beat this right side stuff.
It's gonna fade a little bit too much, maybe. No,
That's pretty good.
just fine. That's pretty far up the fairway.
This is that Corpi. I think it's an XL disc from Tavi Mäkelä, right?
Yeah, that's an XL disc. I'm not too familiar with their discs though, but it seems like it's quite understable.
Puts it on a hyzer and it worked up to flat. That's pretty good right there. That's way up there.
That's very good.
Overturned here from Samuel. Fights through and gets to a pretty good place, but not ideal.
It's so difficult to find the perfect amount of turn on this one, but when you do get it, it's so rewarding to see the disc flying down the fairway on this one.
Really is a beautiful shape. This looks good.
I think this is that almost right amount of turn.
Oh,
Just a
would've
little
liked to
bit
have
too
seen
much.
that one
Yeah.
finish, yeah. But still pretty far up there.
Lauri's third here.
Still about 140 meters, 50 maybe on. Probably not going to be a birdie, but not going to totally count him out. This guy does miraculous things time and time again.
If that staples
really
out,
good. It caught something.
hit something. Yeah,
That was looking great, though. He's
It
only
was-
got 50 meters up for the par, though. That's pretty great.
it's gonna be an up and down, an easy up and down for him. Mikael Häme should be next. He has 66% chance of winning according to UDisc, but he's gonna have to work for it. At even par today.
That's a nice move.
Does it get over there?
Up on that
Almost. It's up
top
there, yeah.
side there.
And that was his fourth, so it's
Okay.
yeah,
It's looking like a bogey, most likely.
which is fine.
Totally fine.
If you're gonna get bogey at some point, he has already gotten one now. He's bogey free.
Yeah, streak has ended
Yeah.
there on hole 4. That was impressive, though, to
Yeah.
go that far on this course without any bogeys. So much OB, so many tricky greens. Like, you have to have mad skills and then a little bit of luck, too.
Silver hasn't had anything else than pars today. But he is gonna have to work to get a par here. I think that's not just doesn't have enough power to get all the way up to the basket, but it's on that high spot.
Looking like a bogey though as well for him.
Or was that his third? That might have been his third
Oh,
shot.
it
So
could
then
be.
they could get up and down for par.
Should get up and
Yeah.
down for par, yeah. Sorry, I for some reason thought he was throwing 4 already, but
Mikael was throwing 4 though.
yeah. This hole often trips me up with the...
Yeah, when you have 2 tired commentators in the booth and you play the monster, then it's
Can be hard to...
bound to happen some slight miscounts. Yes, in Yamanen, he is throwing his third though, that I'm sure of. Is this where Lauri was yesterday when he got his birdie?
Yeah, pretty similar.
But that's not going to be as close. That was stalling out and fading a little bit too early.
Yeah, it looked like a good swing, but it had the nose up just a little bit too much and not going to cause it to stall out every time.
As you said, only 1 birdie today on this hole. That shows how difficult it is. We had an eagle on this hole today again in the FPO, but it's a slightly different tee position, much shorter. Still
Sweet.
Still a very good score from Heidi Line. Yesterday, Olivia Schinstedt got it. Today, Heidi.
Yeah, get your tickets to the European Disc Golf Championships held in Tallinn, Estonia, in Central there, 16th to the 20th of August. If you can't get there in person, you can follow it all live here on Disc Golf Stream, all 4 rounds, but otherwise head on over there and pick up your tickets to be in person.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, right there in the festival grounds.
I just read yesterday that they have some kind of VIP tickets as well. They're just releasing a few of those. And
Okay, what does that entail?
I don't remember exactly everything, but there was some goodies that you get. And
That sounds like a...
so check that out. There were only about, I think, 100 or so VIP tickets.
Yeah, get them while they last. Seppo Paio has designed a really excellent championship level course in a beautiful venue. And Prodigy Disc will be the main sponsor. If you can't get there in person, we'll be happy to share it along with you. Go to discgolfstream.com or download the app from Google Play or the App Store, and you can follow it all along with us.
Oh, nice one there from Jesse Nieminen. Should be a par.
Lowry throwing 4. Savior, is it?
That's the savior.
He's going to be able to save his par with it. Nice little touch on that forehand approach. Put it super close.
I think both Silver and Mikael is up there. Silver first now. Just jump putting it down to the basket. And that should be a very easy tap-in par for him. Only 1 guy left to get up there close to the basket, and it's the leader. The leader with 3 strokes coming into this hole, Mikael Häme, but it's most likely going to be 2 after this hole. Or maybe even more. That was left a little bit short. Maybe not too much to worry about, but still. Yes, it's closer. Silver is much closer. But then silver is also 6 behind. And hasn't yet gotten a birdie today.
Kind of strange, though, that everybody's basically gone quite cold here as of late on this lead card.
Yeah.
Nobody's really...
I'm looking on the leaderboard now, and it feels like some players a little bit further down are just crazy hot. So many birdie streaks. Let's see what Jesse Nieminen can do here. Can he get his par?
Yeah, Miro Ruhonen 7 in a row. Bonkers.
He's taking a lot of time here and
Jamming it in there.
shaking his head. He felt a little bit nervous there, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was trying to shake out some bad thoughts and was able to do it just in time and execute a really good putt there.
And I said that Jesse was closer, but that was not the case. Mikael is actually closer. About the same distance, though.
There he's in for his bogey.
No shaking of his head, even though that was a bogey. But he's losing 1 stroke to Jesse Nieminen. It's hard to predict anything here. I feel that no one is, as you just said, no one is really that hot at the moment. Feels like they are just trying to hold on and fight for it and maybe...
Yeah, it's interesting.
Find that...
Kind of strange.
Yeah.
It feels like usually somebody comes out final day blazing, ready to try to take this thing down, but at this point it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Maori safe on the island.
Yeah, he hit it. Javi Mäkelä is gonna go high with his tilt.
This is going to be fun.
I hope so.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Yes, there you go, Tavi. Just
Well,
like yesterday.
Well played. Rasmus stands still backhand. This looks pretty good.
Could it?
Oh.
No, it could have. I was thinking for a second that it had a chance, but
Did
it was
look,
quite close, though.
did look like it just a touch too high. This is quite pure.
Could this? Could it? Could it? Oh, it can be
wow.
parked at least.
Beautiful line from Samuel. Puts it right next to the basket.
Just sneaking in over that wall. Rasmus Saukoripi here with his par putt then. And
Uh-oh.
from hazard to hazard.
Yikes.
That's
That's not good. That's
about the worst thing that could happen.
And there he puts it close, but double penalty.
That's going to be costly. Oh, what a putt.
Yes.
Mauri Vilma just spins it in. Oh, it's a beautiful. It's I
His
just
game-
love
his
watching
game
him
is
putt.
great, isn't it? Yeah. Everything about his play is just
With a hazard behind also, he just like flicks the wrist and it's stays in the air forever, ends up in the basket as always.
right on point.
Miro Ryhänen 8 birdies in a row.
Jeez.
He had a disaster first round and he's somehow
Since
still
then,
up,
yeah.
back up in the top 10 now.
That's so impressive. He's been so hot lately. Oh, Silver kicks off that tree pretty hard right. He's having a hard time getting things going, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, pars are okay, but yeah. I guess he's maintained his position for the most part.
When you're on the 4th play of the lead card, day 3, I don't think that pars are okay. Of course, par on hole 5, but otherwise...
Yeah, you
think-
do want
Yeah,
to score, don't you, and try to climb up the leaderboard,
but we have also talked so much about that staying bogey-free is important, and that's what he's doing at least.
Lowry finally hits this line. He's had a little bit of trouble with this hole this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Did clip some kind of branch, but he's in the circle. I just hope he can dial his putt in.
It's time for him now to do that.
Yeah, he's running out of time if he really needs to correct on those green errors.
Yes,
Errors on the green, should I say? Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
yes, it's throwing a harp.
Middle gap.
Yeah.
The sneaky
Ooh,
gap.
the tiniest gap on the whole
Oh, wow.
hole, and
That was kind of crazy. I don't think that was his intended goal. If
Sil-
it is, that guy is a maniac.
Silver was laughing about it, and I'm sure that Jesse had a big smile after that one as well. He got away with it.
Next year they'll make that the double Mando. Is it?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's getting
thinking
harder and
about
harder.
what kind of holes there are on this course. Same line as Lauri, but gets all the way up almost. Did it slid down a little bit, René? What happened to that one?
Mikael is it turned over and kept flying into the little ditch I am in, right next to the basket. He does have a look. He is pin high, but he needs to straddle out to get this one.
And from about what distance, would you say?
I'd say maybe 8 meters.
Okay.
Okay, then it's definitely a tester.
Yep, inside circle.
And I also note that Lauri was throwing a pink fuse the first 2 days, at least yesterday. And today he threw something yellow, and I'm gonna check out what it is.
I think that must have been the gatekeeper.
Looks a lot like that gatekeeper that he's been doing wonderful stuff with all season long. Silver with a nice touch on that approach.
It's going to be another par. 6 in a row.
Yeah, it's the gatekeeper.
Nice one.
Is Silver starting to heat up now? Taking off his shirt. Maybe it's time to get something going.
Did you find a disc, Renee?
Yeah, Lauri's is a gatekeeper.
Right. But you're holding a disc. I wonder if you found somebody's who was lost. Or
I noticed on the monster hole, someone had placed a disc against the T sign on the women's tee pad. And I thought, hey, I'd just take it back to Lost and Found.
Great work. That's the volunteer of the year. PDGA Europe.
Yasin Yamanan with a tester here. Scary putt. It was too scary.
It checks up, but nubs and chains. He almost squeaked it in. Just 1% more power or height, and it would have been good.
It's gonna be Lauri first, yeah. Opportunity for Lauri, and then also gonna be a great opportunity for Mikael Häme.
See if Lauri can get the feel back for his putt. It's been real good all week long, but today it's kind of a different story.
Something is not really right.
He's actually over par for the day. There it goes, right in the chain. So nice birdie.
Second birdie of the day. He is back at even par for the round now. And let's see if Mikael Häme also can get down to even par for the round after 2 bogeys in a row. Let's hope that he doesn't start a long bogey streak here after staying bogey free for more than 2 rounds. This should be able to get this one. Same miss. Same miss again. Are we starting to see some nerves from this guy?
Certainly might be feeling a little tense.
Luckily, no one else is really attacking though, so...
Yeah, we're going to head to a commercial break with a word from our partners. We'll be right back with you.
This is Latitude 64. We handle the smallest of grains with the greatest of passion. Always trying to improve, trying to be better, out of curiosity, excitement, out of thrill, for the player and for the game. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
first sign up for a PDJ membership, you're given a PDJ number. Your PDJ number is a stamp for when you got involved in the sport. It's a badge of pride for players and a part of your disc golf identity. Get your number today. Visit pdj.com/join.
Players that I've spoke to, they love the durability of it, the grip, the feel of it alone is head and shoulders above the rest of the plastic. Not just in our lineup, but across the board, in my opinion.
It's kind of unique, actually. I can definitely feel my first instinct is like, wow, that's something like I've never felt before.
Something with the Supreme plastic and the Next Feel technology is it's different. This isn't gonna be as hard, it's gonna feel good, and you're gonna love throwing it.
My first impression of Discraft, they were reliable. The plastic had a nice feeling. It was very durable. It seemed that when they were producing discs, they came out more the same. For me, it's just good plastic. This relationship is definitely something that I can build on.
Pro Discus Jokery is the world-famous putter that can be used for all kinds of throws and is an excellent choice for everyone.
Here we have the Pro Discus Jokery. The numbers are 3, 3, 1, 2. There's a very overstable but predictable throwing putter. It will always finish left, and it will handle torque if you're a sidearm player. Anytime I'm wanting a fairly straight shot, but making sure it finishes left and isn't finishing to the right. I enjoy this disc, and I'm sure you will too.
What are you kidding me? Holy cow, an eagle!
Niklas!
What just happened? 80, on a harp. It's looking really good. Going in? Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
Within even 30 meters. Let's give it a chance. Get it!
No
He
way.
did it! What a highlight putt!
way!
Another little showmanship. So cool.
Thank you for that. Welcome back to Disc Golf Stream and Tyyni Open 2023 MPO lead card. Here is Mikael Häme. We saw Jesse Nieminen going way too straight there, and it's going to be on the left side of the fairway. This is looking quite good, but hits a branch there and just dies. I was not able to see Lauri and Silver. Maybe we can get an update from René. What happened to those two? Or do we get to see them here? Yes.
Are you running the replays?
Yes,
Because
we are running the replays here.
Yeah, then I won't say anything.
Lauri with maybe the best shot I've ever seen on this one. Look at that. Is he in circle 1? I think Lauri is in circle 1.
For eagle?
Yeah.
I missed it, sorry. I was checking something on
I saw that and I was surprised why you didn't react.
Sorry, I know I was...
It's fine, but René, is he in circle 1?
I am on my way to check. He has a look to the basket, like a really clear look to the basket. Let me check. Give me a few seconds.
Such a good shot from Lauri Lehtinen.
I actually also have to look out for a disc coming from Mikael Häme.
Yeah, he's
First.
lining up his one here. second shot. I think he is a little bit more than halfway. Oh, that was huge.
That could really jumpstart the round for him.
Oh yes, that putt on the previous hole might have meant a lot to Lauri Lehtinen.
Yeah, maybe he can shake off all those nerves and just kick it into that his own style of beast mode that we've seen in the past. I don't know exact word for it, but where he gets that look in his eye where he just starts doing incredible things and just will not take anything but victory.
It could also scare some of his card mates here. Mikael Häme looked like it was good, but I think it got pushed down by a late branch there. Silver seems to be... I missed that one as well, but he's in the middle of the fairway after his first.
I'm having a bit of a problem locating the circle 1 because it rained last night. But Lauri is in circle 2, it seems.
Okay, so
eagle putt.
Could be an eagle.
Oh,
and it
man.
will be a
But let's
birdie
see,
for
one.
Silver.
We've been wanting to see that eagle,
Maybe
haven't we?
6-8 meters outside circle 1, maybe.
Okay, so that's totally in his range.
Still a death putt though, so is it worth it? If you're Lauri Lehtinen, it's gonna be worth it.
Well, he wants to win, and that would be a huge statement if he is able to get that eagle. Sharp Word 9 out there watching from Norway. Is that his PDGA number, 4770?
It's a low one then.
Yeah, and we do follow the chat here. We have been pretty locked in on the action, so sorry for the delay. But yeah, we're really happy to have you watching and participating in the chat out there. It is a beautiful forest, that's for sure.
Not the best ground reaction there from Jesse Nieminen. What happened to Jesse? Do you think he has an open look at the basket from there, René?
Yeah, well, he should have a relatively open look. He's just outside the circle, like 1 meter. Unfortunate kick.
And who will be first up to putt? Is it going to be Mikael or Lauri?
It's gonna be Lauri.
Okay. I was thinking that Lauri could make his decision if it's worth running it, depending on if Mikael is making his putt or not. But then I think Lauri is going for it. He's staring at the basket already. Even though the camera is slightly out of focus, you can see it.
Oh yeah,
you can see those eyes.
Okay, here it is. Huge moment. Looks okay. He decides to lay it up. That takes some serious discipline because you know it's in his range, but that is one deadly green. It's a straight cliff drop off behind there. I would have liked to have seen him ring it up, but
who wouldn't?
Showing some restraint there. What a drive, though.
What a huge drive. That was just crazy. And shout out to Miro Ryhänen, 9 birdies in a row.
Jeez.
He's up to 5th place now.
18 spots on the day. That guy is so incredibly talented.
Lots of climbing going on there behind, and I can see that there's a lot of room for that. The way they are playing on the chase card and the lead card. Mikael Häme, can he get one? No. Another soft putt.
He's gone a little cold now.
And now you start to see...
the deflation, huh?
Yeah. Sinking. The whole body posture is just like falling apart a little bit. That's not a good sign. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, pressure's mounting. You could feel the tension before in his whole demeanor, but yeah, now it's starting to look like he might be getting in his own head a little bit. Jesse with a big putt here.
For birdie.
Important one. Oh, great bid.
Yeah.
Gave it a stab, just hits the top of the cage. Real close.
But Silver is gonna get his birdie, and so is Lauri.
Teemu Talikainen up 7 spots, 7 down, bogey free.
Great.
Keeping pace with Miro. They're both 14 down for the event.
And this is gonna be Silver's first birdie.
Great to get it.
Finally.
He's still in this, really.
He is, even though he is hasn't gotten that many birdies. He he's playing clean. He's not making any big mistakes, and that's so important.
Yeah. He's still well in position for a podium place and potentially even something better if no one else seizes the opportunity and he decides to get hot now.
Only 4 away from the lead. Lauri, of course, with that birdie now in solo second.
I wonder if Lauri could sense that Mikael is struggling and that's why he didn't run that putt. That he thinks like maybe he'll defeat himself and he doesn't have to.
That's what I was thinking when I was asking why who's going to be first to putt. But I think maybe Lauri felt it already before that he's not feeling his best at the moment, confidence-wise. Mikael Häme.
Interesting gamemanship going on here, yeah. There's so much happening. Storylines are emerging. This is fantastically dramatic and exciting coverage.
Starting to heat up.
Yeah.
If it was a slightly slow start and now it's something different. Lauri here on hole 8. He has been so good with this one. He almost aced it yesterday. Going with the same throw again, that grenade.
Do you know what disc it is?
No, I don't know that. Something
very overstable.
Yeah, exactly. Could be some kind of pioneer.
So good.
When it's staying on the island also.
Yeah, nervy putt with the OB behind, but
it should be fine. It's not a long one.
Nope. Inside circle, but it does have that hazard behind, so can get in your head a little bit. But I think Lauri doesn't really have any more time to be nervous. He has to start just...
He can't see those. He's starting to get the tunnel vision now.
Yeah, and that's what we'd like to see from him.
This is maybe not gonna stick the island. No, or can it roll in?
Oh, it almost did. It almost came in that one little place where you can kind of roll your Zuka in and out of there if you need to.
He's like 2 centimeters away from the island there.
So close.
So that's in the hazard, but it's still gonna be a par.
Yeah, most likely. Jesse aiming high for a big spike hyzer. Looking pretty good, if not just a little strong. Oh, quite strong, yeah.
Not the best effort.
I know for a fact Jesse Nieminen is not a big fan of this hole.
Okay.
When we saw him at our practice round and Renee was kind of bragging about his birdie. He actually did say, I do not like that hole. I always bogey it, he said.
I know, we get to see why. I kind of like this hole, even though I think it's difficult. That's a nice one from Mikael Häme. Now it's time for him to sink a putt.
Yeah, that should be close enough for him to get it, but the nerves are real. Maui with a laser here on 11. Catches some of those birch branches and just behind that little tree there in circle 2, deep circle 2.
Plays that kind of safe. It felt like he didn't get the flip up as like what he wanted.
It is a windy day. Hard to get a good read from up there. What's happening down there?
This is getting it some turn though, and it's gonna be close.
Sliding up into the circle. Good shot there.
Rasmus Saukoripi. Tavi Mäkelä. Oh, look at this one.
Good. He's dialed that shot in.
Yeah.
2 days in a row we've seen. Putting it right next to the basket again. Great commitment on that shot from Samuel. That's sliding up near the circle as well.
But this is the action we want to follow.
Interesting though that Lauri is he's so close to that hazard line that you can't take a meter relief when it's a hazard.
Yeah.
So he has to kind of
I think he's gonna straddle
putt, yeah. Or at least sort of like a little bit of a modified type of a stagger. No, it looks like a straddle.
If he makes this, he will momentarily be tied for the lead.
Wow.
Mikael Häme is also on the island though, so he could.
He probably will get a birdie as well, most likely, but nobody's super dial on the green yet.
No, I don't dare to say anything.
We don't know. Yeah, we'll just be quiet and watch, I guess.
He doesn't make it.
Frustrating miss.
Drama continues. Lauri, Jesse is gonna try to save a par. You said that he told you he's always getting a bogey.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be true?
It is such a touchy hole. And it was a good point. This hole used to be different. The basket used to be... oh, nice putt. Gets the par.
Yeah.
Big shot there.
No bogey there.
But the pin used to be placed on the outside of the island, like back on the far side where the screen is, and everything was safe except for the heart island. That's how it used to play. That was the hazard, and the basket was like another 15 meters straight back from where it is, in line with the cameraman that you see there pointing towards the basket. And back then, it was really easy to stick the island. Now it's changed, and
of course,
much more difficult to get on there somehow.
And yet again, this guy is having huge problems with his confidence on the putting green. That's you can't blame it on anything else. That's just a pure mental thing.
Yeah, and I'm starting to worry now.
It's way too many.
Yeah,
we saw it at the end of yesterday's round also. Oh, silver.
Yeah, clearly not his usual comfortable self. Silver's starting to string some birdies together. Oh wait, that was for par. Sorry, yeah, he was right on the line. Excuse me. It looked like he was in. I forgot.
But on the other hand, if Mikael Häme can fight through this and come out and win somehow, that's gonna go so far
for his mental game. Yeah, for his future.
So I don't dare to say anything yet, but it's not looking good.
It's impossible to predict, and it's actually a lot tighter than you could have even expected already at this point. I think. I mean, coming in with that 3-stroke lead, now we got 3 guys within 2 strokes. We got Silver not far behind. He's within 4 strokes. Mauri Vilman charging.
Onni Ruusunen, Miro Ryhänen also playing good, but they have been playing quite a few more holes. So I'm not really counting them as contenders, but still making good runs today.
Absolutely.
Who was that?
I didn't see, but looked like a pretty good drive right to the circle's edge.
This is at least Tavi Mäkelä.
A little low, gets caught up in those junipers, and falls down pretty far back there.
Yeah, only about
meters
halfway up the fairway. That's not so good. That's better. Samuel Hänninen also rolling a few extra meters towards the basket. Great job. And Mauri Vilman. Must have been Saukuriipi, that first one then. He's gonna have a scary putt with the OB behind the basket, like on many other holes. Justin Yemanen here. This is a hole that suits him well. Suits all the players well on the lead card. I don't think he has any big advantage, but he should be able to get this one.
That looks great. Putting away from the OB, that's important. You can be a little more comfortable with the run.
Exactly. He doesn't need to be putting towards the OB. That takes away a lot of the pressure on this one.
Great to see some happy, snuggling gallery members out there. Oh, a little bit of a weird roll at the very end of it, but that's also at a good angle to run a putt.
Yeah, but also that same distance again, where he just doesn't seem to be comfortable at all. Lauri with a justice.
Oh, that's good.
Is it a justice? It's the same color, but...
Oh, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Did it skip OB?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Did. Or? Is it OB? Maybe not.
Silver shows how to do it.
There you go.
Perfect line. All the way up to the basket.
Maybe it wasn't OB after all. René, was Lauri out of bounds there?
That is a very good question. I cannot see it from here, but I see the sticks and I don't see any discs inside the sticks.
No, okay, then it... Yeah, there's the stick. Then he must have been out of bounds.
Yeah, they're pointing out roughly where he...
Yeah, Silver says he saw it roll straight. Hole 9, 12th most difficult on the course, 2.85 average, 36% bogey, birdies, 15% bogey or worse. Definitely one you want to get.
Yeah, only 84 meters. It's not the longest one. But it is a scary putt almost wherever you are.
Yeah, it does have quite a few elements of difficulty. It's slightly uphill that you don't really quite usually notice from the tee, but once you get up there you realize you have elevated a little bit. And then, yeah, with that elevated basket right with the OB behind, the birch trees are getting bigger every year. The line's getting tighter on the inside. The forehand seems to be the play to get around it all.
Oh, yes, that was
Great
a big one and an important one from Lauri Lehtinen.
Nice Band-Aid putt there, yeah.
And I'm so curious to see Mikael Häme now. Can he turn things around? Can he make a putt?
Yeah, it would go a long way for his confidence to make this. He needs to let everything go that's happened before and just be in the moment. Find some comfort in the routine.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
able to do it.
Oh, yes. That's a well-deserved birdie here for Mikael Häme. And he's back to even par for the round and 20 down. Still in the lead.
Back to where he started after 9 holes.
That's right.
Strange day we're having here on the lead card. Nobody's really getting after it the way they need to.
Oh, we thought that Lauri was
just getting ready to catch
about
fire.
to find something, but then he lost it. We thought that Jesse was having something going on there at the beginning of the round.
Here he goes.
He lost the pace, but now he's maybe finding it again. The first birdie since hole 3. He's 2 behind Mikael Häme, tied with Lauri Lehtinen. And Silver at 16 down, 4 behind
We're
Mikael
hearing
Häme.
the post-highlight alarm from one of the spectators out here for Jesse Nieminen.
Be-oo.
There you go.
Oh, please don't.
Tavi Mäkelä for the par, but he misses that and goes out of bounds. This is just a nightmare for Tavi Mäkelä. We see a nice spin putt here. Yes, we will.
Yeah. Such a unique stroke. Such a great putter and all-around player, Mauri Vilman.
And he is 4 down today. Tied with Silver.
Rasmus low cage, never had a chance. It's done well. Nice putt.
2 in a row now. And still a little bit too slow. Only 1 down for the round. 12 total. Down to 14th place. And this was a double bogey for Tavi Mäkelä. Silverlet now. 10.
Heavy highs there. Caught up in the tall juniper.
At least he's up there, but he wasn't happy with it.
Yeah, up on the hill there. He's definitely going for more, but not off in that rough there, at least on the left side, where it might have been heading. Hard to say.
This could be very good. It is very good.
Nice. Right up there in the fairway. Halo Star Destroyer here for Mikael Hamme. This looks really good. That's a really beautiful shot and in good position.
Oh, yes.
A little bit tricky footing maybe, but good position.
When are we gonna see that strutty Mikael Hamme? Will he show up soon?
I think if he strings together a couple birdies, we will.
Oh, I really hope so. Because we are seeing a focused Lauri Lehtinen. That is his sign of when he's playing good. We're seeing quite a relaxed looking Jessen Nieminen. That's a good sign from him. And I think the sign when Silverlet is playing really good, he almost has like, in no way a negative way, but like kind of like an arrogant style almost. Like he's like, just expect everything to go well, and it does. And I'm not saying that he's acting arrogant or anything, but...
well, confidence and arrogance.
Yeah. And they're
kind of a fine line.
No, he's a very, very
consummate professional. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. Lots of
that's
sportsmanship from that guy.
That's for sure. Oh, that's a nice forehand line, right up to the bullseye. Tavi hanging it out and getting it to fade back right on time. Beautiful shot.
Sweet one. Even the birds are celebrating.
Yeah. Nice gallery quacking. Miro Ruhonen 10 down through 17.
Yeah, he stopped. He didn't get 10 in a row, but he
does have 11 birdies on the day.
That guy has a bright future.
Yeah. He can get a share of that course record if he's able to birdie 18, set on the first day by Mikael Hamme. I feel like it would be even higher rated today with the conditions.
Most likely, and the way that the field is playing, at least how the top players are playing.
Up 16 spots on the day, Miro. Silver with a big old forehand hyzer.
Yeah, where did that go? That just disappeared into another dimension.
Here it comes. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's some insane power. Go up over all that stuff. Those pine trees are super tall.
Yeah, they are. I'm just amazed. The way he
that was impressive.
Like can put so much behind that forehand, and it looks like it's nothing, like a walk in the park. It's just insane amount of power in that one.
That was a great scramble out from where he was at. Gonna have a pretty routine upshot for the par now. Yesse lining up a forehand.
I think he should have a good chance to reach the basket from here.
Yeah, he's just kind of deliberating over whether he wants to flex it or have more of a flat.
He's going with that slammer. That's impressive that he can use that for this distance. I'm not surprised, but I've thrown it a few times myself, and yeah, I wouldn't pick that disc.
It's like throwing a brick.
Yeah, it just doesn't fly.
Oh yeah, gonna come back a little. Yes, right there in the circle. Good shape on that.
Apparently it can fly.
Well, when you got that kind of power, you can throw anything.
Should be Mikael Hamme next up. I think he was in the same spot yesterday. I was a little bit worried then, but then he showed that there was no problem at all from this position. He has a straight look there.
It's quite the same place, huh?
Yeah. Almost looks like a replay, and He's getting up inside the circle, maybe a few more meters longer putt than what he would have wished for. But
Yeah.
you have to make those if you're gonna feel like you deserve a win.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually quite good that he ended up with those few extra meters to, if he's gonna be able to pump up his confidence, he needs to start to make them. No excuses.
Lowry had a great drive. He's way up here. Just got this little, what, about 50 meter touch forehand approach?
Barely 50 meters even. I cannot see the stick, but...
Is it that red thing, right?
I think that's an umbrella we're seeing.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But he is right next to the basket for a tap-in birdie. Putting some pressure on Mikael Häme.
And Lowry was maybe 5 meters after the 50 meter stick.
Okay, so about 45 meter up shot there, right on point.
I misformulated. He's like 55 meters from the basket, so he's on the far side.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
But in that area.
Yeah. All good. It was a great upshot, that's for sure.
Silver's third, trying to get up and down for a par. He's going to be able to do that, no problem. Do you have any stats on this hole, Andy, or should I try to bring it up myself here?
It's the 14th most difficult, so a little bit on the easier side. 3.82 average, 45% birdies, 21% bogey or worse. So the field's starting to figure it out. I think that's playing it pretty well, because that rough is pretty rough if you get off the fairway, but very rewarding birdie.
Indeed. I've never managed. Have you gotten a birdie here at some point?
I'm trying to think.
Gotten par a few times, but I've been quite happy with those.
I can't remember right now off the top of my head. I'm a bit tired. Not often birdie, that's for sure for me. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember. I played this course so many times now.
Mikael, that's a good one. And I like what I'm seeing from his, almost seeing that kind of little Mona Lisa smile from his face.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
You don't really know what it is. Yeah, there you see him.
Yeah, he's starting to perk up.
Looking quite a bit different now.
Starting to find his groove. Right on time.
2 in a row. So,
nice putt.
Same for this guy. 2 in a row. Jesse Nieminen, 9 and 10. 2 behind Mikael Häme. So it was right in time that Mikael started to find his putting again. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the lead anymore. Lowry also getting a birdie. So 3 out of 4 on the lead card, 75%.
Well done. And a good scramble from Silver, really.
Yeah, considering where he ended up, very good result to get a par.
Yep.
Whew, I don't dare to guess anything, but I like what I'm seeing from Mikael Häme now. We finally get to see him play on his own level again. 2 in a row, 9 and 10, leading with 2 strokes over Jesse and Lowry. Do you dare to pick one?
I wouldn't be able to at this point. No, nobody's really shown me those signs of like really taking it by the harness type thing. It's anybody's game here.
Yeah, it's a 3-horse race and a dark horse there behind in Silverlet, but we shouldn't forget about Mauri Willman.
Through 14 though.
Yeah, that's true. He has been playing 4 more holes. That's quite a bit. He doesn't have that many more chances.
Well, if he birdies out, then he can put some pressure, but even then I don't think he's going to be the winner. That's just a little bit too far and not enough time to catch.
You're right.
Catch back up at this point, but definitely at least 4 people that could be on top at the end of this still, which is Super exciting.
Hole 11, the 8th most difficult on the course. 34% birdies. Are we going to see one from Jesse Nieminen? I think he has a great chance of getting one, though.
Most likely.
But he doesn't seem happy with it.
That was, I think he's inside the circle.
That was a surprising reaction from him. It looked like a great shot to me.
I thought he just waved to the gallery.
That might have been it.
I think that was all it was.
Maybe it was. Maybe I misread it completely.
I think somebody was like clapping and he just gave like a wave.
Okay.
That's what I saw, but I wasn't looking super closely at his face or anything. I'm not sure.
Considering where he ended up, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think he was happy with it. It's in the circle for a birdie look. On this hole, that's not easy, especially in the wind. That's great from Mikael. Could it do it? Oh, without that last branch, maybe?
Yeah.
It was certainly tracking, but...
It was laser straight all the way down there, at least. And
it's a tap-in birdie, that's for sure. Yeah. Lowry has to get the camera guy out of his way because he takes this very unconventional line where he actually goes on the right side of this tree that's right on the front of the tee pad.
With a big flex with that Pioneer.
Yeah, and he stands on the back of the tee pad to open up the angle even better. Very unique way to play the hole, and it's been very effective for him for the most part. See, he's like taking a very unconventional line here.
Oh,
hooked on it.
I don't think he's gonna get through clean. No.
No. He's gonna have to scramble for the par now. And with Mikael parked.
Yeah. Mikael is looking good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a turkey most likely if he's able to get it in. Just what he needed to get going after some struggles. Silver's taking that same line. Also a little overturned, but he gets out from the gap and he's there in circle 2 at least. Pretty far from the basket, but...
Yeah, I wonder if he dares to run that. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's not that dangerous. We saw a miracle happen here with Rachel Turton earlier today.
Yeah.
Overshooting it far long of the basket and then hitting a sign. Just bounces back like a trampoline back to the inside the circle. That was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
It was a solid sign. Took a straight hit from a strider. Rasmus, he knows that was going to hit the tree. Turned back on it. Pretty close to being pure, but this one's so tight. Miro Ruhanen did finish with a 10 down, unable to get the share of the course record on, but 3 is a good score on 18, preserving that really great round. And
I think we have seen this one already. We get to see it twice. I'm not sure if Rasmus is happy about we get to see it 2 times.
Deja vu.
Getting back on the lead card. This is Lauri's attempt to get close to the basket, and also not the best attempt.
Still 9 meters left.
Yeah.
For the par. So he's going to have to sink that putt before Mikael steps up for his birdie. Tap in, most likely.
Critical moment for Lauri Lehtinen. Hasn't found his highest level. Feels like no one on the lead card had really able to found their best level. It's looking better and better. Mikael Häme is trending in the right direction. Dare to say the same about Jesse Nieminen. Silver has been looking somewhat solid all the way through, not making any big mistakes. Bogey free. Lauri is also a little bit of everything so far.
Yeah, ups and downs from him. Some great highlights, but also some really fragile moments. It's not his usual self on the green, that's for sure. He does have some good putts, but overall, kind of a low percentage putting day that you don't usually see from him.
And it is a windy day.
50% C1X though, that's not going to get it done.
No, that's not good. That was a good one though.
That's what he needed.
So clean. He felt it immediately when it left the hand that it's going to go in the basket. Saves the par. Now it's up to Jesse and Mikael to get their birdies if they want to make the gap to Lauri bigger. Well, Jesse to create the gap to to Lauri. Oh, yes.
That's a good one.
That's what we saw before also.
Enthusiastic gallery. Good to see some cheers out there.
Some big fans out there.
And Mikael absolute tap in birdie for the turkey now. He's getting that strut. There it is.
That's the Mikael Häme we have been waiting to see. And yeah, it's very, very obvious when that guy is feeling good on the course.
Yeah, catching fire right when he needed to.
Mona Lisa smile and a spring in the step and a struttiness.
Yeah. And like Lauri Lehtinen, normally 86% from C1X. That's 20th best in the world. So it's kind of an unusual day for him on the green, but hopefully he can sink the rest of them and right the ship.
Because now we're heading to a hole that feels like almost a must-get birdie at least. Hole 12, 42% birdies there today. 108 meters. It's going to be exciting to see what happens there. Mikael Häme 2 ahead of Jesse Nieminen and 3 ahead of Lauri Lehtinen. We know how quickly things can change though, so it's...
Yes, he's still on the box. He's also got that turkey. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, things can really swing quick here. A little heavy on the highs there.
I'm thinking the same. I don't think it's going to be...
Oh, it's great. Wow. It must have been a little bit flippier discs than it seemed.
I stopped myself mid-sentence there.
We've made that mistake too many times, haven't we? We got
almost learning from my mistakes.
Well, it was a very heavy hyzer, but it did get to flat and ride for a while and came down nice and soft. Obviously a great disc choice for that type of a delivery. Whatever it was. That spice, I believe, from Mikael.
Might be.
Oh, no. Terrible reaction off the ground there.
Just when he's starting to look good, then that happens. And I wonder how close it was to the basket. Can he even save the par from there?
It's going to be deep in circle 2 at best for the long par save.
Yeah, deep in circle 2, it seems he got kicked down by the tree as well. It didn't help.
Okay, the tree might have changed the trajectory a fair bit. Lauri looking great. Parks it.
Yes.
Just what he needed.
Yeah, he's going to be closer to Mikael Häme after this hole.
It's most likely going to be 2-stroke swing in his direction, leaving him just 1 stroke behind.
And Jesse Nieminen also in circle 1.
Yep. He might be tied for the lead, or...
It's going to be tight after this one. Let's just say it.
Yeah.
Say like that.
That's for sure. Good move on this from Silver. This looks like the best of the bunch to me.
Yeah.
Well, just as good as Lauri anyway. Yeah.
Right there. And Mikael, are you feeling the pressure?
Oh, he has to.
I think you do. But he's looking quite good.
Yeah.
Taavi Mäkelä. Hole 16. Gets over the ditch into that spot where he has a straight look at the basket.
Yeah, nice big shot from Taavi. Somebody just chained out there, was it? Hope it didn't roll away. Must be on the 3rd card. Mauri Vielman, 4th place, 17 down for the event, 5 down on the day.
That's looking great.
Yeah, putting it way up there and not too far from the basket.
That's like 50 meters.
Yeah, just a little touch flick for him, most likely.
It's going to be close to Taavis, I think. Yeah, right next to it. Rasmus going with the big forehand. He's not going for this, right? I mean, he was throwing 160 meters in a tight tunnel in Belgium, so he probably could.
Oh, geez, a massive forehand distance.
That's scary. That's scary good.
That is huge.
How far can it be up there?
That was a huge, huge forehand shot. It went way farther than everybody else's backhand.
I know. I don't want to think about it even.
Oh my, he's absolute world-class forehand distance player. He seems to have all the angles too. Remember that shot from Belgium?
I do remember that. I'm never going to forget it.
Well, hole 6, but also on 18. Remember when he crafted that crazy forehand ace run?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy, dude. He's so good. Immense power. Just
Rasmus Saukoriipi, he's insane.
Massive, immense power from that guy.
Big moment for Mikael Häme. Can he save the par from circle 2?
You gotta be careful.
But he cannot.
Puts it close. Yeah, you got. Thing about running a putt from that distance on this hole is even if you kind of hit the band or the cage, it potentially could, or if you skip off the top or airball it, that OB's lurking right there.
It's way too close to really. You cannot really attack it too much.
Not without some risk. Yeah.
Risk reward. Let's see what Jesse Nieminen can do here from about 5-6 meters.
Pretty routine birdie from the looks of it, but
could he get 4 in a row?
It's for a tie of the lead right now.
Yeah, it will be a 2-stroke swing at least if he makes it. It will be a 2-stroke swing.
Yeah, Miguel's tapping in. That tried to slip out the back door, but
this guy is hot right now. It doesn't matter.
He's got a smile, and he was sweating that though for a second when he saw it turn vertical. You hate to see those, but
doesn't matter how you do it as long as it stays in. Lauri Lehtinen also getting the birdie, and he's gonna be 1 behind the leading duo.
So kind of when it just looked like Mikael was starting to catch his stride. Now we got a tie ball game here.
That's what we also said. Things can happen so quickly. That's
called it, huh? Wow.
That's nothing. 3-stroke lead, 2-stroke lead. That's basically nothing. And Mikael Häme losing 2 strokes to the whole card. Silver is only 4 away from the lead now. Also, Rasmus Saukoriipi ended up here after 2. So this is for birdie. He's not going for it.
Not feeling it. I feel like he took a big number here yesterday, maybe after having a hot round. Not entirely sure if that's true, but get out the fact checkers on me. Starting to get delirious. It's been a long weekend, but I can see the end, the finish line in sight of this marathon.
Yeah, who do you think will be the winner then?
I'm not ready to predict it.
Who's going to cross that finishing line first? Mauri is not going to be that guy today, even though he has been so many times this year, but he's a little bit too far behind, and that didn't help him. But he's showing once again that he's right up there, even though he's not winning. He's collecting so many tour points. He's gonna get another prize check. Samuel Hänninen gets his putt. He is now at 13 down at 11th place. Mauri actually tied. Oh, let's see. Wait for that to update now. Tied for 5th place. 4 down today, 16 down total.
Good work.
Yeah, he's doing good. 10 down is the hot round today. Onni Arminen and Miro Ryhänen. I think you mentioned it a while ago, but it's still a hot round.
That's a great round, yeah. Yeah, okay. I didn't know Onni had finished in the clubhouse with 5 birdies to end it. That's great. Also 10 down.
Yes, on hole 13. I like this forehand play. Takes the water out of the equation, in most cases at least.
Skips up. Looked like probably going to be 5 in a row for Jesse. Catching fire right when he needs it.
Yeah, he's up in the lead now. Same line for Lauri. Similar disc. Over stable fairway. And this is also looking good. Does it get a skip? Yes, it is parked.
Nice one.
Lauri. He wants to be there and party with the guys on the top, even though he's only one behind. He's not giving up. Silver let. And this is also looking good. 3 great shots. Pressure now on Mikael Hämme. Oh, he's looking just fine.
The other guys are right up there on the green. High pressure moment. Pretty good move on this.
I'm worried. I'm worried.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you should be. Look at that skip and roll.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Wow. It did flare. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have the same width as those other 3, and
he needed a little bit more ante on that. Yeah.
Went too straight with it, and that's worst case scenario. And he's even inviting Silver to, well, not pass him, but gonna get very close. Avi Mäkelä on 17. He's doing great there.
What an exciting situation on the lead card.
Yeah.
That is crazy. 21, 21, 20,
and
17.
3 of those guys within 5 meters or even closer, and then Mikael Hämme out of bounds.
We're going to have a new leader after this hole, without a doubt.
And Mikael Hämme, maybe it isn't his weekend after all. Well, it's still a lot to play, but no, he's going to have 2 bogeys in a row when it matters the most.
Well, that lead he came in with is surely gone now. Rasmus with a big old turnover, drifting a little bit long and right. Not sure if that's safe. Close to the line.
And Mauri Willman. It's not gonna be at the top, probably not on the podium, but still another great effort on the European Pro Tour for the new superstar this season. Mikael could actually save the par. I almost kind of forgot that.
Yeah. I guess he's inside the circle almost, and
he is, yeah. Okay.
That's important.
There you go. That was very important.
Yeah.
I said that he got 2 bogeys in a row, but I was proven wrong, and I'm happy that I was.
Yeah, no, that was an important putt.
Now let's see if these guys are up for the challenge. Lauri's gonna get it at least. Silver gonna get it. Yes. Silver goes to 18 down. Yes, he could get to 22 under and solo lead if he gets this one.
Yes. 5 in a row. 5 in a row and a lead.
You didn't catch that one. It's okay. What was it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You said yes. I added F.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Jesse Nieminen got it. 5 in a row. Lauri Lehtinen has 2 in a row. Three out of the last 4. And he is now tied with Mikael Hämme for 2nd place. 1 behind Jesse Nieminen.
Oh, man. This is shaping up to be some incredible finish here. I'm starting to get nervous and tense myself. Just like feeling like there's just so many twists and turns in this plot.
That easily happens when you feel that you have absolutely no clue and no control over the situation, like what's going on. Yeah,
I love it. I love it. It's just
this is live disc golf when it's at best.
Oh, I so much enjoy live disc golf, and This job is dreamy. Get to share these live moments with you all out there. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate having you. And if you feel like participating in the chat, let us know who you think's going to win, or what you think about the course, or anything on your mind. We also appreciate if you'd like, subscribe, and share the link with anybody you think might be interested to see this exciting conclusion here to the 5th stop on the European Pro Tour.
Yeah, who would like to miss this? I can't think of anyone.
Oh, man. If I was unaware, I would be very happy if someone tuned me in for this broadcast. Please consider your friends and family. Help them get to witness history in action here. Tyyni Open 2023.
No. Okay, settles.
Similar distance putt, though, still.
Samuel Hanninen. Feels like that has been a little bit like that, a little bit too often this weekend.
Yeah, moments of brilliance, but then just a little bit too many mistakes on some of those shots that appear to be pretty, or they should be kind of more routine.
Hole 14, almost 50% birdies of this on this one. So this is this is a must get, and Lauri is gonna get a birdie here.
Yeah, and he's picking up the pace right when he needed to. He really wants to defend this title. That is a certainty.
105 meters. The well-protected green, hazard zone right in front of it. So there's a lot to take into calculation here when you're throwing from the tee pad. And still we're getting a super weird reaction. Think it stays in bounds, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's in bounds, but that was a weird reaction. Instead of skipping it, like rolled backwards.
It seemed like he hit the outside wall of the hazard and got kicked away. Either that or the left side of the tree, base of the tree.
It was a weird reaction because I feel like I saw that it didn't hit the wall, but then it reacted like it did. Not sure if I'm hallucinating, but very well could be at this point. Oh, that finds the hazard. Oh no.
Rough.
Mikael starting to
rough.
Right when after he got that turkey, since then now he's
it happened so quickly.
A few mistakes in a row, and it just compounded very quickly. That skips out of the hazard.
Yes, in Yemen, and it's up in the top, and he doesn't want to leave that spot. It seems like he is gonna most likely get 6 in a row. Okay, this why it went his way.
That was good.
High, touching everything there, including the band, but still gets in somehow.
But this isn't the first time that Lauri and Jesse have had a battle on this course.
We know it from before.
Yeah, there's been a few rodeos between them, and it's gonna be another exciting one. See who can get the bull by the horns.
And who's going to have the lead when they get up to hole 18? It doesn't have to be one of those two, but right now it's looking like that. Mikael Häme trying to herd the geese on the course. I'm not sure if they want to listen to him. They're staying right there. Silver doesn't have anything. Or maybe he has. Oh, it's too wide, that tree. It sticks out.
I don't see any opportunities here.
Just try to get it close. Get down on a knee maybe and just lick it up there, or lunge forward, yeah. I don't see that he can make it. But I've been wrong before.
Oh, he's going to go to forehand, try to get crafty, but that'll be behind. That's a tricky run.
Oh,
look at all those branches. I don't see a way to get it in. I mean, he just wants to get it close, I think. But even that's not easy from that position. That's the issue, I think. He's just trying to get up close. Yeah, he's going to have to go down for a little touchy forehand thing. It's right in his wheelhouse, though, that's for sure. Oh, it's so smooth and nicely done.
It's going to be a par. And could Mikael Häme save another one? He just saved a par after going out of bounds on the previous hole. Could he get one from the hazard here?
if he doesn't, he's going to be slipping back.
It's going to be costly. It's going to be costly to miss this one.
Yeah, Jesse and Lowry with almost certain birdies, so trying to avoid a two-stroke swing.
Oh, and he does not get it, and it is going to cost him. He's going to get back to 20 under par. He's going to be 3 behind Jesse Nieminen.
Yeah, and even par for the round after shooting 11 and 9 down rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, can you imagine?
I'm quite surprised.
Can you imagine? That's 6 in a row. That's your solo leader, Jesse Nieminen, at 23 under par.
And the gallery's fired up.
They love him.
He's got some serious fans out there.
So does this guy. Silverlet also, of course, even though he's not playing in his home country. Mikael Häme, another bogey. He's 2 ahead of Silver. He's 2 behind Lauri Lehtinen on second place. He's 3 behind Jesse Nieminen at the top, and he came into this with a 3-stroke lead. Who would have thought? Here's the chase card getting ready for hole 18. Tavi Mäkelä trying to make some cool tricks in front of the camera. That wasn't his finest moment, maybe. As long as he nails this green, that's what matters.
I've been well impressed with what I've seen from him this weekend. He should be super proud. He can work on his juggling a little bit. Yeah, the disc golf skills are on point.
Hänninen.
Beauty.
No problem at all.
Safe on the island.
Mauri Willman, the leader of the European Pro Tour point standing and a 2-time champion this year.
D2.
Looking at another great finish at the European Pro Tour. And he is in the circle, and 9-8 meter putt maybe. Should be no problems for him.
Nice commitment on that hyzer.
Repairing that juggling mistake with almost acing this one. It wasn't that far away, at least.
Really nice shot. Should be a birdie to finish. Where is he at? He's tied for 12th currently. That's going to boost him up into that tie for 10th.
Good job, Tavi Mäkelä.
That's a great result. That's a little wide from Rasmus, but it is a heavy on the hyzer. Coming back nicely. It's inbounds in the circle even.
That traveled quite a few meters through the air. That
pretty
was
high up in the sky, wasn't it?
Huge shot. Not the straightest way to the basket, but it doesn't matter how you get there.
His power is enormous, both sides, isn't it? Here we are, lead card, hole 15. Tightest gap in the universe.
And Silver is getting through. He's going to have a good chance to get a birdie here. Mikael Häme. He's also getting through clean and up there also. It settles, and that's going to be a birdie for him. I can't see him miss that one.
No, that's in.
Could he get any closer then, depending on what Jesse and Lauri is doing?
Yes, he's got 6 in a row.
It's going to be 7.
Sure looks like it. Oh, it gets a little bit skippy and
Looked so good. Looked so good.
Slides off the end on the back. It's going to be a very tricky connection from there.
Lauri's going to try to flex his justice through here.
That's so good.
Is that even a justice? Maybe it's not. That was flying so straight that maybe it was the gatekeeper.
I think it was the justice, and you just put the right speed with a little touch of ante on it.
How do you do that?
you got to be really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Are you wondering about Jesse or Lauri's disc?
Lauri, yes.
Lauri, I think it's a gatekeeper. It's the one
Okay,
with
it was that
no
one,
stamp.
Okay.
No stamp.
No stamp. Yeah, okay.
They have the same color at least, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the justice would probably have panned out a lot quicker, but amazing shot though. Like,
yeah, great.
It was so pure through the gap. It wasn't even close to hitting anything.
And he has a great chance of getting the birdie then, just like Mikael Häme. And just gets it in there. Rasmus Saukoriipi. Another great performance from him. Two costly mistakes, but still a good performance.
Nice putt there from Mauri to finish his round.
It seems like it's starting to drizzle now a little bit. René, do you feel any raindrops?
I see him.
There's a little bit in the air. Yes, it is starting to rain now.
Yeah, we're seeing some pictures here on hole 18, and it's definitely raining.
And I have 2 umbrellas now.
That man is prepared.
Well, someone forgot an umbrella on the course.
Bonus.
Jesse to get 7 in a row. And probably needs this to stay in the lead, in solo lead.
Oh, don't roll away. It does roll back down. It's not too far, but it's not that easy to get it in.
And he's going to try her again. I think he's slightly closer.
It chains out left side. That means Lauri's going to be your outright leader if he taps in this birdie, like he surely will.
I can't see Lauri missing that one. Silver first.
Unfortunate from Jesse.
You see how quick things are happening. 6 in a row, and then...
Like I said, so many twists and turns to the plot. You can't even...
And with a shot like that also. He made it through the gap, and it could have been...
such a good line, wasn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You need to make the putt. And if Silver makes this, is going to 19 under. It's not really making a big difference on the leaderboard, but...
well, if someone trips up, he'll be up on that podium if he keeps up his pace.
Right behind.
That'd be a big deal for him.
Still bogey free. Is he the only player in the field today? Yes, he is.
Gotta be. Do we have another ace?
We have 2. I don't know if we mentioned.
Okay, just 2. Sorry, I thought I saw another one. I guess we didn't shout out those on hole 8, did we? Those aces.
Let's do that in a second. Let's see what Mikael Häme is doing first. But Lauri got it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be in solo lead after this one. Didn't feel like that a while ago that he would have any chance at it.
This has been a roller coaster ride. Buckle your seatbelt up. We're not even done yet.
So now Lauri is going to be in the lead. He's going to be 1 ahead of Jesse Nieminen and 2 ahead of Mikael Häme. And 4 ahead of Silverlet.
This hole averaging 3.01. 7th most difficult. 29% birdies and 21% bogeys or worse. Really brilliant score separating hole right there. And definitely a dramatic one.
And this is the flyover of hole 16 that we're heading to now. It's a 179 meter par 4. Should be one of the easier one on the course, right?
Well, it should be, but that green is pretty deadly. And when the wind picks up, that putt can be so scary. But yeah, it's a short par 4. It's wide open off the tee. You can really bite off as much distance as you're feeling like you want to. Lauri had a strange miss on it yesterday, but was able to repair it. There has been some debate about the ruling with the Mando and the OB, and we did find out that today, if anybody goes OB and misses the Mando, they'll go to the drop zone.
Exactly, which is the way it should have been played according to the rules also yesterday, but since it was ruled in a different way for the first person who got there behind the Mando being out of bounds, then they all needed to play it in the same way. So it's fair.
Yeah, kind of a very specific, particular type of rule that we've never seen in context before. It's quite rare that you miss a Mando.
So we have a
from
weather update.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it's raining now. And just to show what kind of service this course and the organizers provide, the CEO of Natural Born Disc Golf was his wife is right now running to hold an umbrella for the catch cam.
That's commitment there. Great job, Terhi. Of course, he's speaking about Terhi Kuto and Juha Kuto, the co-owners, along with Mikko Wiikman of the MBDG and European Pro Tour, all this stuff, Disc Golf Stream.
Lauri is not going to miss the Mando today. He's going to be far up the fairway in that ditch, though, but that's not going to be any big problem.
But just when you think it couldn't get any more dramatic,
then it starts to rain.
It starts to rain.
Heaven opens up, and
Tyyni is notorious for this type of
3 holes to go
scenarios. What an exciting final round here.
Yeah, this will make things way more difficult, especially on hole 18. We know that T-pad can be a little bit slippery also when it rains. Huge drive there from Silverlet, straight as an arrow. Shouldn't be any problems to get up and down from there, even in the rain.
It's a nice one.
Mikael Häme 2 behind the leader, Lauri Lehtinen. It's gonna get back in.
Looking good. Oh.
Okay. Well, not too bad. Not too bad, actually. I think he's in a good position there to get around.
Yeah, weird roll out from the ditch there, but curled up safe and in decent position. Yes, they testing that OB, but it's a stable disc. It's going to come on back.
Yes.
Right when it needs it, and it skips way up there.
That's very close to the basket.
That's good position there.
That's a jump putt. Yeah, wish that the weather would be like this, but somehow I kind of like that it rains also. It adds to the drama.
Adds to the tension, yeah, that's for sure. If you're enjoying this stream and you want to subscribe, go to discgolfstream.com or download the app from Google Play or App Store, and then you can watch all rounds live. We cover the European Pro Tour in both Finnish and English, Finnish for the MPO division at least, but separate streams, MPO, FPO, English language, and we'll be covering the European Championships coming up from Tallinn, mid-August there, and 4 rounds of that.
Not just that, we are also covering the Finnish Championships in Finnish language, at least this year.
A lot of bang for your buck. Head on over there and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. It helps go a long way to keep us doing what we're doing. And if you're interested in a coupon code, you can enter WELCOME, and that'll get you 50% off that first month. Thanks for considering it. And if you're already subscribed, and try to convince your friends and family to do so as well, and they can share in the joy of exciting European disc golf. Live action.
Yeah, exciting and very high class European disc golf. Lauri Lehtinen right now in the lead at the Tyyni Open 2023. He is the defending champion. And behind him he has the second defending champion, can you say like that? The one who won 2 years ago?
Champion from 2 years ago? Yeah.
That's a better way to describe it. Second defending champion could have made us. I don't know.
There could be a better way to say it.
Yeah.
I think we understand what you mean. That's a beauty. It checks up right under the bucket.
Crazy good.
Wow. On point.
Lauri is up there to stay, it feels like. And
His girlfriend's really happy, giving him a fist bump and a big smile.
of course.
This is what they've been working towards quite some time and really focused in. Came down from Jyväskylä really early to make sure he was feeling comfortable with the course and everything. He's been here all week. He was a guest on Inside Disc Golf podcast, which was a real pleasure. So nice to talk to that young man, one of the best players in the world and one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Super humble, but fierce competitor.
Yeah, he looks kind of scary there on the course, but he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, off the course, totally polite and respectable.
Mikael Häme right next to the 50-meter stake, and that's going to be an easy birdie. He hasn't given up on this, even though it's looking like it's going to be difficult to gain 2 strokes on Lauri Lehtinen.
What a world-class approach that was, man,
Yeah.
to get it right next to the pole.
I
With
was
that green from that distance.
I was scared all the way, but
Oh, man.
he knew what he was doing.
And what a clutch scenario when he, up by 1 stroke, rain coming down.
Oh, Silver got lucky hitting those rocks. That's the one place you want to end up if you're coming in a little bit hot. It's the only place that can stop you. And yes, also had huge distance. It's the umbrella trying to run away from him.
That's a good place to seek shelter under that big old oak tree with the hanging basket. One of my favorite spots in the world there.
Yeah, that's the basket of the yellow layout. If you come and play this course any other day when it's not Tyyni week.
Yeah, super fun, very attackable par 4. I actually almost eagled it recently, hit the band from 45 meters.
I was gonna say, did you? Yeah,
No, I was going for it. I thought I had it out of the hand. I was just ready to jump, and it hit the band square. It's not that difficult of a hole, but it's super fun to play.
Yes, does it stay? We can't see it from this angle. Did René see where that ended up?
Yeah, he's maybe 6 meters from the basket.
Okay.
It's right between me and the basket right now, so he's perfectly safe.
I thought he was shaking his head there, but
here's a replay.
And he's safe.
So nice.
So close to be so bad, but no, it was perfect. It was just as good as it needed to be. Lauri Lehtinen in control right now. He's not gonna extend the lead because Jesse Nieminen, as you heard, is right there as well. And so is Mikael Häme. And Silverlet. Could be a star frame.
Should be.
Ooh, here he is. Okay, it's kind of a scary putt. Everything is scary on this green.
Yeah, a little bit uphill.
It's a must get for Jesse.
Yeah, he has to keep pace with Lauri here. And
oh, yes.
Wow.
The crowd is wild.
They are stoked for Jesse Nieminen. And they should be. Great guy as well.
Bouncing back from the bogey on 15 with a birdie on 16. His back 9 has just been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Mikael Häme has been streaky hot today, but not as hot as he would have needed to be to stay in the lead. Can he keep pace? No. No,
oh,
no,
are you kidding me?
No, and this might be it for Mikael Häme if that is rolling out of bounds. René, let us know where that disc ended up.
What a nightmare. It was.
Will be down on left of the basket, and Mikael Häme is, of course, taking advantage of the fact that he can throw them a previous line.
Yeah, smart play there, but
still with a penalty. Yeah,
result.
And I think it's good night for Mikael Häme now. That's not going to be the win he has been waiting so long to get.
No, and it's opened the door for Silver to get up on that podium too.
It has. Silver going to be tied with Mikael if he makes this one, and of course he's going to make that one. Good night, Mikael Häme. You couldn't afford that bogey. Sorry to see that happen. Oh, sad to see. It felt like this could be Mikael Häme's weekend, but
struggle continues.
Yeah.
Oh, careful now.
Careful. Yeah, we have seen one slip today already from
those granite rocks. Get real slick when they're wet.
Heading on to hole 17. Tell us about this one, Andy.
Yeah, this is a really tough par 3, 108 meters, but the shape makes it play a lot longer. They've really tightened the OB this year, so lots of score separating potential. Seems like the best way to attack it is that kind of like real sky anhyzer with the overstable disc that pans out and lands flat up on the green. We have seen quite a few forehands get near the circle and even some birdies connected.
Yeah, but the anhyzer feels like the best way to, even though it's not easy.
Yeah, and it can be scary. If you miss the angle by a little bit, it can be out of bounds. But yeah, it's a great hole. Let's check the stats on it real quick.
Yeah, 19% birdies today, averaging 3.818. So over par. 29% bogeys or worse. It's a great score separator. 52% pars.
Yeah, fifth most difficult. Couple park jobs. Christian Kuoksa, Oiva, Paivan Salo, Saku Niemi, Ben Holding. Good parks. 4 out of 120 so far. We've got 4 more guys having a go at it. Can we get some park jobs here?
Lauri Lehtinen in the lead to defend the title.
And after that slow start, it was looking like it just wasn't his day, and he just kicked it into gear. 5 birdies consecutively now.
Never count this guy out. But it's far from over. 2 holes to go, and it feels like most likely it's going to be Lauri Lehtinen or Jesse Nieminen. So one of those guys are going to be a 2-time Tyyni champion.
That's right. These look heavy on the anhyzer, but they're usually good. And it is sliding right up into the circle.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Good job with your trust. And Lauri has 5 birdies in a row. Can he get 6? He's just turned it on. Completely. Silver finished 5th here last year. He's gonna improve on that. With how much though? That might be a little bit too much.
I'm not sure. I think it's actually good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's good. It's good.
I heard him say just after he released it, it's so soft, so he wasn't.
No, he didn't look happy with it, and that's why I dared to say something this time.
Yeah, but it's I think almost impossible to go OB right with the forehand on this one.
That's true.
It's such a left to right that you can't really quite understand unless you've sort of been there to feel it out. The basket's like way right from. Yes, he maybe could prove me wrong. No, I think this is actually really great. Yeah. Same spot.
Good job.
Poof. 2 world-class forehanders right there, getting up to the circle's edge. It's about as good as you can do it with the forehand. I know Silver probably wanted to put a little more speed on that, but.
And Mikael Häme tied with Silverlet for 3rd place. 3 behind Jesse Nieminen though, so it's not looking very likely that he will get up any higher on that podium. And that is going to stall out a little bit early, right?
It's out of bounds for sure.
Yeah.
Needed a little more commitment to the anhyzer there and perhaps some more power. That's going to spell the end of Mikael's run for the win, and I think it most likely going to slide him off the podium if he's not careful.
Yeah, I think that might just be. Silver has looked so good on hole 18 every single time he has stepped up there also.
He doesn't play around with it, does he? He doesn't bring in those big numbers, you know. It's kind of like bogey at worst. He makes sure to cross in bounds and be up there, usually on the green for a pretty easy 3, or got the birdie, I think, day 1, or was it yesterday? Maybe both.
But 3 circle 2 putts from the 3 guys in the top. Who is hottest right now on the putting green?
Silver actually got the par yesterday, but it was with the circle 2 putt after an OB stroke.
That's what it was. So it was only 2 strokes.
Yeah, that's right. And he actually parred it as well on day 1, but more conventional, non-OB way. So yeah, that's great though. 2 pars on that hole. You're gaining a ton of strokes on the field. It's one of the top 2 hardest ones on the course. Today it seems to be the hardest, but that's pretty rare to overtake the monster. That's the most difficult. We discussed it earlier, but with the wind on that hole 18, it's
and the nerves.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's looking more and more like a showdown on the final hole between Lauri Lehtinen and Jesse Nieminen. We've seen it before.
Not the first time, as you said. Go in. Oh,
nice and close. It's going to be a bogey though, and if Silver can connect for birdie, he'll be well out in front of him. Even if not, he's going to be solo third at the moment.
I'm excited about these putts.
Oh, I'm so excited about this whole event.
And not just who is able to make it, but how they look when they putt here. Looked like Lauri was actually inside the circle. Yeah, he's inside the circle. They have changed it now in U-Disc also. Silver first. For birdie, and to make sure that he gets that 3rd place. Looking very likely that he will, but he needs to make it. He needs to work for it. Ah, he's not even trying. Maybe he feels like he doesn't need. That was shaking his head. The winds are there to disturb, but that was surprising. That was surprising, considering if one of these 2 players in front are messing up on hole 18, could mean a lot.
Yeah, I think he's eyeing up that podium. He wants 3rd place maybe. It's been a while since he's been up there. He's been super close all year long. Not really sure though. I mean, I'm not in his head, but
would love to hear what he was thinking about that one.
He's hit a lot of putts from similar distances.
Oh, yes, it's so close. So close.
Heavy chains, some nubs, and just, unfortunately.
And now he would love to see Lauri doing something similar, but I have a feeling that Lauri's going to sink this one.
A lot of pressure on him, that's for sure, but he generally thrives under that pressure.
That's exactly what he's doing, just inside the circle.
Going to the straddle, though. Maybe there's something up with the footing.
I think it's the hillside leaning that,
right,
exactly.
That he doesn't feel comfortable getting enough push off that back foot.
Especially now when it's wet in the grass also.
Yeah, could be slick.
So it's not going to be easy.
So, right on that 10-meter line.
No.
He misses it.
No.
Not by much.
So they are going to head into hole 18, the final hole, with a one stroke in between them.
Oh, I feel like it's deja vu.
And Lauri has been in the lead before heading into that.
It was the exact same scenario 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Same two guys, same situation, basically.
He's not happy with that one. Not happy with it at all. He would love to come in with a bigger lead like he did last year. And he could feel relaxed on that tee pad.
Yeah, this hole, 5th most difficult on the course, 3.18.
And before hole 18, we are heading for a short commercial break, but you're not missing anything. Please stay with us and check out our partners.
Hey, Jonathan, catch. Huh?
Warning, low oxygen. Warning, low oxygen. Jonathan, we're getting an anomalous critical failure on your suit. Could you please confirm status?
Sorry, man.
Warning. Low.
First sign up for a PDJ membership, you're given a PDJ number. Your PDJ number is a stamp for when you got involved in the sport. It's a badge of pride for players and a part of your disc golf identity. Get your number today. Visit pdj.com/join.
What people are going to notice when they pick up the Supreme Series is superior grip, superior durability.
The plastic feels great, and it's going to be something you're always going to want to reach for.
A round of disc golf can be long, and if you're playing in a tournament, it can feel like a marathon. This can leave you physically and mentally fatigued by the end when your shots matter most. With space for your discs, water, and even a place to sit, a cart enables you to bring what you need, helping you feel more prepared and energized without carrying the extra weight. This can help you maintain your edge and save you strokes through every round.
At Discraft, we don't wait to see what the future holds. We build it. The future is in your hands.
Pro Discus Jokery is the world-famous putter that can be used for all kinds of throws and is an excellent choice for everyone.
Here we have the Pro Discus Jokery. The numbers are 3, 3, 1, 2. There's a very overstable but predictable throwing putter. It will always finish left, and it will handle torque if you're a sidearm player. Anytime I'm wanting a fairly straight shot, but making sure it finishes left and isn't finishing to the right. I enjoy this disc, and I'm sure you will too.
What? What is going on?
Holy cow, eagle!
Niklas!
What just happened? 80. On a harp. He's looking really good. Go in? Oh
whoa,
my gosh!
Whoa!
Within even 30 meters. He's giving it a chance. Get it!
No
he
way.
did it! What a highlight putt!
Way.
Another showmanship. So cool.
Thank you for that. Welcome back, and for the third year in a row, as our Finnish colleague Timo just reminded us, Lauri is stepping up on this tee pad as
With
the
a lead.
leader.
Yeah.
As the leader.
Last year he had a bit of a cushion, didn't have to stress as much. This year he's got Jesse 1 stroke behind him.
Just like 2 years ago.
Yeah, exact same scenario from 2 years ago, I believe.
I don't remember if it was 1 or 2 strokes, but at least he was in the lead, Lauri. And he's checking the scores now, making sure that he knows exactly what he needs to do. And I think that the only thing he should focus on right now is to make the green. What a drama. And I get flashbacks every time I see Lauri Lehtinen on this tee pad. I know what happened 2 years ago.
Yeah. Huge moment here. Just feel the tension. This looks good though. It's got the hyzer commitment that it needs. It's going to cross in bounds.
It's safe and on the green. It's Don't leave him hanging. But it's going to be a long putt. And if Jesse Nieminen can get close,
he can park it,
which he
put the pressure. Yeah, of course.
Which he can. He has showed it many times. Oh, it's not over yet.
Clutch throw there, though, Lowry. I love the play. He knew what not to do. He knew that if he were to make any mistake, it would be to go long and make sure he crossed inbounds. You can't just give it away, because that would make it really easy for Jesse then. Silver trying to get up on that podium. Just needs to put it in bounds or even cross in bounds. Should probably be enough depending on what Mikael does. And he puts it real close, just outside the circle. And that's going to go a long way to help him secure that podium position.
Yeah, Mikael Häme probably needs to get a birdie.
Yeah, if he can put it close, then that'll force Silver to make a decision if he wants to try to make the putt for outright third or lay it up and share the podium with him.
Yes, sir. Now.
This is the moment.
This is huge.
Solid power forehand. Is it leaking a little bit right?
I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's even
I think it
getting
didn't come
over.
in bounds.
And I think that
that seals the deal. Lauri Lehtinen is going to defend his title here.
Means just what you just said. Lauri Lehtinen is going to be defending his title at Tyyni Open from last year. He's going to be two-time Tyyni champion and two-time European Pro Tour champion this season.
3 times overall. Elite company. No other MPO player has done such a feat.
And Mikael Häme is putting it close to...
that will put a little pressure on Silver, or at least make him decide if he wants to share the podium or not. Here's the throw. They got him. Another win here at Tyyni.
Yeah, because now he can lay it up. He can play it for par. He's still going to be 24 under.
Look at all the emotions he's going through here. You can just feel how much it means to him. And he,
of course,
fist pump. That's huge for Lauri.
He even left Silver hanging there for a little while. And what happened here?
It was a little bit too low, I think.
He felt it immediately.
I think he knew right away. He didn't even watch it. Now he is at the FPO tee pad, which doubles as the MPO's drop zone. And I guess he doesn't want to have a full meltdown, because that could open the door for Silver or Mikael to potentially take second.
It's not going to be an easy putt, that's for sure.
So that's a stiletto, and it's outside.
That's a 13 meter, 14 meter maybe.
For bogey.
Yeah, for bogey.
He does have 3 strokes on Silver currently, so if he takes a double and Silver gets the birdie, they'll tie for second. I'm not sure if that...
Silver will go to 21, and Jesse will go to 21 if he gets a double. So, yeah, this is a huge putt then for Silver. That means a lot.
Yeah. Again, I can remind you to head over to discgolfstream.com and subscribe if you aren't already.
Yeah, these are the kind of moments that you don't want to miss out on.
What a big, beautiful smile from Lauri's caddy and girlfriend.
And Lauri doesn't really crack up yet, but you're soon going to see the world's warmest and biggest smile from that guy. He's going to... Yeah, I remember how happy he was last year, standing there with a trophy in his hand and just...
yeah, and I know for a fact this means the world to him to defend this title.
And get 2 wins in a row at the European Pro Tour. Is he the first one?
First one to go back-to-back?
Yeah.
Sure is. Yeah, all kinds of new records here for Lauri. First MPO player to get 3 wins. First player to defend a title on the European Pro Tour. First player to win back-to-back events. A very historic moment here for Lauri Lehtinen.
He's a great disc golf player. Let's say that.
Yeah, he's a great person and an unbelievably good disc golfer.
And such a competitor. Coming into this 3 strokes down. Doesn't even look good at the beginning of this round.
It looked like it was a disaster.
Couldn't putt the way he usually putts. Let's say like this. Yes, in Nieminen now. He needs to make this. if he wants to stay solo second. Otherwise, he could drop down. And he's gonna get a double bogey, which opens the door for Silver to tie that second place. Lauri not making any mistakes there, just laying it up. He's gonna be the winner. What is Silver doing now? This means a lot.
Yeah, this is be interesting to see what he does. It looks like he's definitely going to go for it, taking his time.
He had a big one here yesterday. Oh no. Did that stay? I can't.
I don't think so.
Can't see that stayed in bounds. Who? Silverlet, what are you doing?
Well, he wanted it, yeah.
Of course.
But it just sailed on him a little.
He wanted it a little bit too much.
Not sure if it was a bit of a headwind. Lifted more than he expected.
That means he is going to end up at 19. So if Mikael can make his, he's going to be solo third.
Yeah, and he's pretty close, so.
He's going to improve from last year's result. He finished 5th then, so he's going to finish 4th if Mikael is making this one.
Looks like a certainty.
That shouldn't be any problem for Mikael Häme.
It's not.
He is up on the podium. I'm sure that he's disappointed, but still
a great
podium finish. Yes, Yamanen 2nd place and only 1 tap-in left.
Congratulations, Lauri Lehtinen.
There is the smile. It's going to get bigger and bigger now.
What an amazing performance. Another well-deserved victory from Lauri Lehtinen. We're going to get to hear from him here very soon.
Lauri Lehtinen, you've defended your title from last year in a really close race here at the end. How do you feel right now?
Unbelievable. That's pretty much it. That's all I can say at the moment.
And we just saw you winning at Nokia in a really close race there as well, after coming back from a 6 month without being able to play, basically. Are you gonna get even crazier this season?
I hope so. I'm feeling that I'm playing the best disc golf I've ever had, and yeah, even though the front nine didn't go my way at all today, I'm very happy I got the win.
Well, congratulations once again, Lauri, and I hope to see you again. Which tournament will we see next time?
Actually, I'm going to Skellefteå next week, so I will be there. Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck. We'll see you again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That felt like an emotional Lauri Lehtinen. It felt like he was close to tears there, and I'm feeling almost the same here.
I know how much it means to him. Ends up being a 3-stroke win. It was much tighter all the way, of course. Come from behind victory for Lauri Lehtinen again.
Yeah.
5 strokes last time, just 3 strokes this time. But another title at the Tyyni Open for Lauri Lehtinen. Couldn't be happier for the guy. Put on an amazing show. All the competitors did. Ton of fun, as always.
Well, what an ending. What a story. What a moment for Lauri Lehtinen to get up there yet again 2 times in a row here at the European Pro Tour after, just like we heard in the interview, after so long time not being able to throw and playing the best of his career.
Yeah.
It's a miracle. And also, I had honestly, I dare to say it now, I had kind of given up on him there at the beginning of the round.
He didn't look good.
No, not at all. Luckily for him, no one was able to really pick up the pace there at the start. You can see it here on the scorecards. It was not the best front nine.
What an inspirational story. What an inspirational young man, Lauri Lehtinen. Getting it done here again at the Tyyni Open.
Yeah. As always here on the European Pro Tour and disc golf stream, it's always exciting. And yet again, we see Lauri Lehtinen as a champion. Yeah, what's going to happen to this guy in the future? Where's the ceiling? What's the limit? It feels like he can reach to the absolute top in the world.
That's his goal.
Yeah.
That's his honest goal. And he said it. He may not get there this year or the next year, but one day he wants to be the best disc golfer in the world. And with that type of competitive energy, focus, commitment, and sisu, that Finnish self-determination, I believe he can do it.
I don't think it's that far away, to be honest. I wouldn't
be soon.
Yeah, I mean, if he plays at this level and if he feels like it's in the race,
there's nothing he can't win.
No one is going to be able to stop him.
That's clear.
It's him against himself, basically. And yeah, of course, there are many players that can match his level, but he's such a fierce competitor that just feeds on that energy from the other players as well. So it's so nice that we have Lauri Lehtinen back on this level.
What a wonderful champion. Yeah. What a great storyline. What an amazing weekend of live disc golf we have witnessed, both on the FPO and the MPO side.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're both feeling a little bit emotional here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Feeling great.
It has been a long weekend, but it has been so much fun. It has been exciting all the way. And we are going to be back with even more action in a short while. 10 days time. We have the press conference in Turku. And then we have 3 more days of high-level disc golf from the European Pro Tour, the 6th stop. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that this is a little bit different for the Turku Open this year. That press conference will take place on the Wednesday, and the tournament will begin on Thursday. It'll be played Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So it's just 9 days we have to wait until this happens.
Yeah, the European Open will be the weekend after that, and that's a big, long, demanding event with the President's Cup played first and then 4 rounds on the Beast. So I believe that's the reason why we're beginning it a little earlier, to give players more time to get up there and practice after the conclusion of the Turku Open. We got a super stacked field. Tons of great Americans coming on over. All of these, lots of these great Europeans are going to be there.
Yeah.
Really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, don't miss out on that. Tune in for the press conference. I'm sure you're going to get to hear from some very famous names there. You're also going to get to see incredible live disc golf action again from both the MPO and FPO separate streams, as always, here on Disc Golf Stream. If you're not yet subscribed, you might want to do it.
I think you should. You have proven it here that we are showing some great action and drama and everything a disc golf fan just loves watching.
Super entertaining content and lots of it. Really a good value. You can also use that coupon code WELCOME for 50% off the first month. We hope you will join and support. Thank you so much, everybody, for following along with us. To the competitors, to the organizers, the volunteers, the sponsors, everybody doing what they do. Thank you, Victor. It's been a ton of fun this weekend.
Thank you, Andy. I can only agree on all those words. This has been a wonderful event, and it's not over yet. We're heading into Tyyni X next week. All the amateurs, including myself, are going to be out there playing on the courses.
Yeah, that's
getting some inspiration from what we see this weekend. Maybe we will get our Lauri Lehtinen moments out there on the courses. I hope so.
Some glory could be yours. Make sure you get on over to Tyyni X if you're in the area and want to play some of the events, or it might be possible to sign up for the event still.
I think there are still some spots open there.
Yeah. If you want to play this course and a bunch of other incredibly great courses in the area, sign on up. We'd love to see you there. It's going to be a ton of fun. If we don't see you there, we'll see you for the Turku Open coverage, hopefully. And again, thanks to everyone who makes this happen. Fantastic production today. And what a show.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for today.
Let's call it. Yeah.
Let's call it Victor Tågestad.
Andrew Gum.
Signing off.